Start recording. Let me start YouTube. If anyone's waiting for YouTube. Because I need to do my fantasy changes for Korea before the deadline. Come on, YouTube. Have a little think. Have a little think, YouTube. Have a little think. Go live. There we go. Just had a successful little think. Iron my shirt. This one was like deep in the bottom of my drawer. So this is just what we got. It's Wu-Chan time. Should we need to do some thinking for fantasy as well. You see my screen? Alright, so LCQ and seeding this weekend, which means we're going to get this game. That's a bit big. This game today, this game on Saturday, this game on Sunday. That'll be the first game of the day each day. So these are our high stakes games in Korea because this is qualify for playoffs or get eliminated, everything like that. So thinking fantasy wise, the teams I want to prioritize here are actually, I think cheeseburgers are the teams to prioritize because it's all about maximizing games or number of matches played at this time of the season. So I think cheeseburger are most likely to win this one, and then maybe like a 30% chance to win this one, like 30%, and if not, maybe like they'll still score okay. Yeah, whoever wins this game is they're just in playoffs, and they won't play until next week. So it could be a very short week for the winner of this O2 Blast ZANSIDE game. Hey Twix, I'm good. I wish I had now. I wish I had the same lack of judgment as you. I need to start going back to the gym. I've been a bit more active this week in terms of like walking around and doing bits, but I need to start going back to the gym. I was thinking of getting a personal trainer just to stop me being a lazy fuck. Maybe that seems over the top. Morning cars there. Morning Mitsubishi materials. Mitsubishi. Can I not say that word? Mitsubishi. I think I can't say that word. I'm learning this for the first time. Mitsubishi materials. That felt closer. Morning guys. And then, of course, we're going to get the seeding games as well. So this is going to be a round robin, which means, whoa, we're going to get some quality games. I can't walk and I'm going to a Pokemon card show. The worst one I ever had. It was one of the first times I ever really went to the gym, like, properly. And there was this guy I used to work with. His name was Justin. He was, like, 40-odd, but he was... Oh, I was fucking like incredible, you know, like a huge guy, and he wanted to start becoming a personal trainer rather than working at the cinema. So he said like, oh, if you fancy it, could you come? It'll be free, but I just want to practice essentially, you know. So I was like, yeah, of course. I go, and oh my god, it's like the hardest workout I've ever done. I'm in bits afterwards. I can barely walk and barely do anything. I had a shift late in that day. So I'm working on the ticket office, thankfully, which means I could sit down. But you know, like it prints paper tickets for the cinema. So it prints out of a printer, and then you have to tear it off a printer, right? What many people would say, an easy task. But I could barely move I couldn't move my arms up. So I was having to like pivot like this and then rip the ticket by turning my body. And then kind of hand it to the person, like, enjoy your film. So that was the worst. It's never been that bad since. But you know, that bit when you've had such a big day at the gym that you can't tear paper anymore. Paper that is like perforated as well, so it's easier to tear. Fuck. Ooh. Morning, Red Sea. Oh, thanks for the 40 streak, Scraggy. Thank you, Animus, as well, for the 20 streak. Hyzer's my tank this week. Am I cooked? Possibly. Perforated. Hard eyes. Mitsubishi. Actually really helped, yeah. Yeah, I knew I presumed it was like the company. I knew what it was meant to sound like, but mouth. Good job. My job isn't talking, or this could be a real problem. Where was I? Seeding games. So everyone's gonna play each other once, which means we're gonna get 2 games from the seeding each day, which should in theory be pretty good games. Obviously, if you haven't heard the news, Falcons have announced that Merit's not going to be playing in any of these games.
Morning, Squire.
Morning, Kitterumpus. Thanks for 16 months. So that maybe means these Falcons games won't be so interesting. Or if they win, they're really interesting. Imagine if they win. Imagine what do the coaches do if they win with spin and checkmate in? Do they even bother putting Merit back in? I mean, maybe that's a good problem. You don't have to worry about that one. One problem I need to worry about though is what I do with this, because I've got Burner, and as Burner set a new record for total score in a week last time around, so we're keeping Bernie. No problem. Vigi we maybe have to keep. He's going to play 3 games. He's going to score well. All of this. The problem is, what do I do with Wu Chan? I think I keep Wu Chan, right? Because I was talking about Cheeseburger being the team I was actually on. Yeah, I think Reaper Shion or like Anran Shion. I think these are all like super viable options. You know, just play fucking Malga and go for it. You know, maybe that's the sort of comp that dies a load, but O2, you think O2? I mean, that's for. I think this game's so scary because you actually want to pick for you want this to be close. You want to pick the loser of this game, and then you want them to win this game. But I feel like Cheeseburger's the safer version of that bet because Cheeseburger should almost definitely win this game, score pretty well, have a smaller chance of winning this game, but they definitely get 2. You know, so Cheeseburger feels like because you have to get some. We're gonna have to get some cheap players. The problem is, what I would really like to do is if I could get 3 players from seeding. Let me go to my roster. Let's look at Cheeseburger players because I have a feeling this is probably one of these guys is just going to be Argon, right? One of these guys will just be Argon. And then the question is, I then have 19 points. Which means I can't afford any player. I'm going to have to sell Vigi as well, aren't I? If I sell Vigi, then can I get some combination of 2 crazy raccoon? Let me do some math. So I got 43 to work with. So I need to maybe stick to the cheaper side on these players. 43 to work with. 43 to work with. Let's get Cheeseburger out of here. Who am I missing? T1 as well. I need a DPS and a support player. There's no more players. Fuck, this is tough, no? Maybe let me add Falcons in here as well. Morning, Red Eyes. 101 budget is rough. Yeah. I never do my transfers before the price changes, so I've not been min-maxing. I've kind of just been minning. Per Knife, Chorong, Gamjung. Oh god, I always get them mixed up. Which team is Gamjung on again? Oh, thank you, Chimchar, for a 20 streak. I got 105 and still in a rough spot. Yeah, fuck, I need that budget increase. Damage, support. Okay, if I get Chio, then I have 21.5 left, right? 20.5, 21.5. I get Shoe. Get Shoe? Yeah, I have Westy, yeah. Morning, Drinny. You think this merit thing is legit? Yeah. I saw some people talking conspiracy theory and blah, blah, blah. I think he's genuinely just injured. I swear this has happened to Merit before. It's been like it rings a bell. It rings a bell. So I think he's genuinely injured. So prioritize playoffs makes a lot of sense. Because did they say he was just missing this week? Falcons. Did they have a separate Twitter for their Overwatch? Team Falcons Overwatch. Help me out, YouTube function, search function. It said playoffs, as in said he would miss playoffs or would play in it. Oh, no way. A YouTube member? No way. Thank you, Mango Fish 4214. Appreciate what are these emotes. What do the YouTube emotes get me every time? It's like a fish and a sleepy cat. What are they called? They always have good names. Sleep and a... I can't find the emotes. He's going to miss the entirety of playoffs. It's that one. And it's... I don't think we have the blue one. Thank you, Mango Fish. Sorry. I literally just got distracted by the little pictures. Appreciate it, though. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thanks, guys. Sorry. We have no choice. Due to our judgment, unfortunately, be able to unable the outro stage 2 playoffs. So he's basically just gone now for until the major. Okay, that's pretty big. I feel like I'm probably just gonna have no choice but to have Chio anyway. And oh god, I'm gonna have to stretch this. I'm gonna have to stretch this +5 for playoffs. So thin. Like, really upsettingly thin, you know? Okay, so Argon, Wu-Chan. Maybe it's Bliss? Wait, Bliss isn't a DPS player. Shit. Shit. Foiled again. It's gotta be Zest, right? It's gotta be Zest. Probably about 45 minutes until the broadcast starts proper, so maybe closer to an hour for the first game. Quick question: do you think the LAN will have as many loot boxes as Japan, or even the boot camp? There'll be no like official broadcast boot camp or anything like that. But oh, you mean sorry, as many as the I presume they'll go pretty similar to the Champions Clash in terms of number of loot boxes. It's true, pineapple. Fuck, if I could sign Bliss on DPS, it would actually solve my problems. This is okay, isn't it? Should I just get Shu instead of Chio? Am I stupid for... Because even, yeah, I should just get Shu instead of Chio, shouldn't I? Just grow up. Yeah, I'm just worried, like, with Falcons, what they're gonna do. What I would do if I was Falcons is, alright, we got to Spion, we gotta play Spin, we gotta play Checkmate. We're probably a fucking Spion Reaper team then at this point. So let's play Malga, let's play maybe Kiri Lucio or Juno Kiri or something. Yeah, play something kind of fast, and will not just lead to a billion deaths, and you know, sort of even if the games are close, their scoreboard's rubbish. Whereas maybe she's just safer, isn't he? Because right now I'm 313th, which I think is not that bad. Obviously I'm going to take a -15 here. But I think I'm probably doing alright, considering my budget isn't very good. Yeah, 462nd bear, 560F. 900, don't talk about that week. 110th. So I actually smashed last week. By which I mean Bernard hard carried me. So maybe if there's a time to gamble, it's probably more next week. So maybe we just take this. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. You think Shu is bait? More bait than Chio? Because that's for 50-50. Or I go Bliss. Top two have less. True. But I'm gonna get free transfers next week anyway, right? So I'm probably gonna trade. I'm gonna trade them anyway. You know, like regardless of who this is, I'm probably gonna try and upgrade there. Super bad game is tomorrow morning. And yeah, I think team. My prediction for Yang is TM VP GK.
Good
Thank you,
morning.
Doshi, for 26 months.
What a lovely weekend for a cheeky bit of playoffs. Throwing in the VP gamble for them taking the stage 3.
Finna does no ads, so you got Swedish ads now? Class. My drops aren't progressing. The drops will start within the next 40 minutes when the games are on, basically. That's how they're doing it this year. It's only when the games are on. You sometimes get a bit of a grace period either end. But that's about it. So, maybe I should... We got time, haven't we? So do you think I should go deeper? Westy would go deeper here. I need to be more like the people in the OWTV fantasy... In the OWTV Discord, in the fantasy channel, who are like... Who should I pick this week? Let me show you these free spreadsheets where I've considered my options. I need to go deeper. Hmm. 101 budget. All right, so let's put hold on, I just got my phone on charge. All right, so let's put Chio in to figure it out. So now let's pretend it's next week. I've scored 1 billion points with whatever choice I eventually made. And now I've got... what is this? 534. I've got 40.5. Is that all? I don't know math, right? I have 35.5 and I'll get 5 more. I've got 40.5 to find 2 players. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. That's not good, is it? Let me write. This is for... Gamging. You take Gamging this week. How does that solve anything? Do I have to sync a player? Like I just play a 14 roster in playoffs. Does it auto lock you out for a while, Doishi? Crowd and Gamgen. Yeah, but Gamgen's not going to play. Oh, wait, there's going to be 6 teams in playoffs, isn't there? Yeah. So if I did... Oh, yeah, sorry. I just can't count. Reset filters. We get 1 game. Yeah. And actually, I can still go up higher than this as well. So I could go like... I can get to 106. I could go up another half if I wanted to. I could maybe get to like Chorong here or something. In this hypothetical. Okay, something like that, right? And that's 106 budget out of 101 now, so the +5 would get it. Morning, Jordan. Yeah, the problem is, I just think the problem with T1 and Falcons is I think they just... Because are they not just going to get 2 games either way? Or is there... Wait, are they doing 3rd place game? This, yeah. I think that's like maybe mislabeled, but I think that's 3rd place game. There is a 3rd place game? Fucking 3rd place game. So if I keep Chew in that slot, and I look to upgrade Zest instead, I then have 1722 for DPS. Fucking 3rd place games. I can get merit, right? I just go. I mean, not if I was just kind of wanking the big games. Maybe I can. Wait. Let me see if I can cook something. Let me see if I can cook something. That's half too much, but I could go like Hisang. I do something like that, right? For reference, last playoffs. That is a good reference, actually. That's useful. So is there even a crazy argument where I should actually go that? No more price changes, so... And Hambin? But then I'm just taking a -15. Or I guess a minus... Oh no, I'm taking a -15, right, for Hambin. Oh, you mean if I keep Zest? Okay. So then, yeah. Zest would say... Cheer would say... God. You know what? I've kind of fuck with it. I kind of fuck with it, Westy. So then to get to there from here, I have to take the -15 this week, and then I go Chio, Argon, and who did I say? Zest. Right, and then next week these 3 change. Yeah, okay, fuck it. I need to gamble, right? I'm still like, as much as I've made good ground thanks to Bernie and got like 313th. We got to aim high and I'm 313th, you know. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. I fuck with that. If everyone could please be diligent, and by the time we get to next Friday, and I've completely forgotten all of this, somebody remind me. Yeah, well, we gotta do some stuff. Oh wait, maybe I can do it. Hold on, let me log in off screen. Let's see, users. Is your username Doishi? Yeah, let's see. Force unlock. Try now, Doishi. Oh yeah. Shadow if that works. I'll be honest, I've got kind of limited. I don't want to show it on screen because it's got your email in it, but I've got kind of limited options. But there is a button that says Force Unlock, which feels like the button that should fix it. All right, maybe I need to turn my fan on. It's not that warm here. It's not crazy warm. It's just unlocked. Cheers. Nice. Cool. I was closed for tickets. Ooh. Basically, your ROS except you got Heesang and skewed over as S and Shio. Yeah, just, yeah, more money in the bank. Ooh. Alright, I think this is okay. Alright. Update the command. Maybe I should add a run during the normally God. Cheers. Unfortunately for you, I am richer. Stupid bourgeoisie. Some reason the OWCS website won't let me log in. I'm not sure. If you head over to the Discord, oh god, there's a lot of Discords in this one. You can raise a website ticket, and maybe one of the devs can have a look. Is it saying your account is locked or anything like that? If it's locked, I can unlock it. It doesn't take too long. But if it's like a more browser specific issue, it's beyond my technical capabilities. It just says loading. I'm not sure then. If you head to the Discord, the last one there, the like TRSHD one, the OWCV one, you can like raise a ticket, and one of the devs can look at it when they have a chance. But yeah, I'm not sure how to help you with that one. All right. If you haven't seen already as well, Goomba interview is up on OWTV if you want more of that. It's like 40 minutes long, you know, so find some time to watch it. You know, you have long breaks here, 15-minute breaks between maps or between regions or something. I think my plan for the day, because if you don't know, EMEA in North America start today as well. 3 days of EMEA and NA interview. So it's going to be a long day at the Overwatch factory. But it's alright, we're ready for a big shift. Look at these fixtures, no? This is class. Morning, Quark. Thanks for 28 months.
Dear sir, 28 months, wow, where does the time go? As the years march on, may your toast ever be golden, your head ever be gloriously shiny, and your lower back be pain-free. I remain, Strange Quark 42, Master of Engineering.
Thanks, Quark. Appreciate it. I caught that too, Pineapple. Anyone notice Brian doesn't know how to say wow? Wow. Wow. Like me trying to say Mitsubishi this morning. Still don't think I can say it very well, but it's okay. But look at these fixtures, no? Dogfight for promotion, or for playoff spot, rather. Maybe this one's like a bit of a dud now. This one should be good. This one should be good. This one should be good. This one's maybe a bit of a dud. Okay, maybe this one's maybe dud. But all three of these duds have potential not to be duds as well. Yeah, so the way it works in basically all of the regions, I can talk you through all of the regions because we got time. Korea, EMEA, NA. So for EMEA and NA, it's pretty simple. We're at the playoff stage. 4 teams in playoffs, 3 teams go through. So if whoever wins today, those 2 teams have secured Esports World Cup. Then the 2 losers will play in this game tomorrow. First game of the day in EMEA tomorrow. And first game of NA tomorrow too. And that will decide the 3rd spot. So this game is not only elimination from playoffs, but this game here is huge importance. And it's going to be the exact same in North America. So, and again, we're expecting a bit of a Lunex v Liquid here, you know? And then Korea, there's a few more steps. So we're going to do the seeding. So all 4 of these teams are in playoffs. 2 of these teams are going to join them, the winner of this game and the winner of this final on Sunday. And then for regional playoffs, are they doing, and these like best of 7s? Oh yeah, first to 5. So they're doing single elim, first to 5, which means whoever finishes top 2 in seeding is going to be here. So if this is Zeta and Crazy Raccoon, and then the other 4 teams will duke it out here. There's also a 3rd place match. Am I right in thinking as well? Maybe we need to do some math here. There's something, I don't think we've got a way to display it yet. Maybe I need to talk to Toby. But this isn't a standalone thing. This takes their regular season, so these win-loss map differentials, and the seeding games we're going to have this weekend are going to be additional to this. So if Crazy Raccoon win today, they will go to 8-1, for example. Easy for VP. That's what people are saying. Everyone's got VP favourite. Everyone's got VP favourite. I've got VP favourite. I thought, oh wait, that's different. I think so, yeah. It's one of those ones where I've not really read the rulebook, but that's what somebody was telling me. So maybe I'm shipping. Maybe we should figure it out now at the start if there's misinformation or not, but I think that's true. Reading is for nerds. Exactly. Let me find it. Let's see. There's important documents. Asia Stage 2 rulebook. Go on. Tournament stages, round robin, second round robin, blah, blah, blah. Last chance qualifier, playoff stage. No, wait. Last chance qualifier. Science and series for the first round robin will carry over. Yeah, carry over into the second round robin. Yeah. Ooh. So, let me message Toby before I forget. Oh, nice to wake up. We need for Korea the seeding mini tournament adds onto the existing scores they got in regular season. What's the best way to display this and enter also updates or do something custom question mark. Why is there extra in Korea? Because they do it at LAN, you know. You got a venue, you got to sell tickets to make the money. Yeah, I think Crazy Raccoon and Zeta are top 2 either way. Well, the other thing to probably note in Korea, that I forgot to mention, is Crazy Raccoon and Falcons have already qualified. So there's 2 spots up for grabs in Korea, but obviously it's the top 2 spots. You know, if this is a Falcons Crazy Raccoon final, then the 2 teams in the lower final will actually go through. Morning, Lemon. Yeah, it's actually so fortunate for Falcons. I mean, it's probably part of the reason there. I reckon if they hadn't qualified, Meredith's wrist injury would have to wait another couple of days. Oh, you're welcome, Crashamat, sorry. Crashamat, you're welcome. Thanks, Quark. I think I've never watched... Have I ever watched that game back? I don't think I've ever watched it back. Just let a good memory live, you know? Sorry, mate, I know your hand's up. So, you know, people play through injuries in sport all the time, if it's a big game. But if you can rest him for a month or so, that's probably wise, isn't it? Probably wise. Alright, what's the first game again? O2 versus ZANSIDE. Let me update the title. What do you think? I think it's too early to do Preds. It's scared. I reckon it's too soon. Hey, Kizzy. Thank you for the 3 months. Goomba looks so clean now. I mean, yeah, he looks like a guy who works in IT, doesn't he? He's lost a lot of weight as well. He said he now lives in the city, walks to work and that, so he's got a bit more of an active lifestyle, not 5,000 hours, 5,000 hours, Overwatch coaching, 5,000 hours. So yeah, it looks in really good shape. We didn't talk about it too much in the interview itself, but it sounds like his career and everything, like it is going pretty well. And so in fact, he can squeeze in some Overwatch on the side. Can you hear that? You can hear that. God, the music's so much in the early morning. Works? Works. His career okay? When's the last time they had 2 interesting games? Well, here's the funny thing. They don't. Falcons don't have merit, so prepare to be underwhelmed in that Falcons series. You think anyone would do better in the World Cup of the Overwatch World Cup? Even. We're going to win both of them. You've been watching World Cup. Sad my team got eliminated. Yeah, dropping like flies, aren't they?
There's something about
oh, wow.
this middle-aged ball.
Thanks, RMB. Good morning. Oh, wow. That was a buzzer beater. The ad break literally just started right after you did that. Appreciate it, RMB. Congratulations to everyone who just got a free ad break dodge for the Goomba interview. Glad you enjoyed it. Dodge. Good dodge there then. Whoa, appreciate it though. Yeah, it was a good talk with Goomba. I was surprised how candid he was. Obviously, we talked like a little bit beforehand, but I was surprised with how candid he was, but never one to shy away from opinion, is he? So I thought it was actually, when I was doing, we get a clip normally from the interview to use to post on Twitter, because Twitter likes videos and everything like that. And there was so many options, just like infinite options, right? Like, should we use the bit where he talks about, the roster selection decisions? Should we use the bit where he talks about the differences between OWCS and Overwatch League and what he thinks of them and the hero since he's come back, Should we talk about the org pressuring him to play Majid? That feels like kind of significant knowledge, or significant, a significant thing to know. Should we talk about Stage 2? Stage 2 and their results, their map 5s, everything like this. Should we talk about the bit where he calls Golden Pants the stupidest name he's ever heard? Should we talk about the bit where he's sort of unrelated to the incident from the other day, has a disagreement with Ziad in scrims, all of this? Should we talk about the bit where he says TVNT sucks? Which clip is the clip, So, yeah, if you haven't seen it already, highly recommend it. Either, pop it on while you're waiting, or between the breaks, or even between regions. All really good. Nice. I also have Causes Discord. I'm Mexican on behalf of all Mexicans. We are sorry what happened. Shut up, Zinc. Shut up. Shut up. Zinc, maybe you know this. There's, everyone's talking about this Azteca Stadium, right? Everyone's talking about this stadium. Say you've only lost 2 games out of 89 or something. But how many of those games, maybe you have, because I couldn't find it, how many of those games were against, top teams in the world? I feel like that record, I feel, brackets hope, that record is super stat padded, and we're going to be fine. For high altitude is a pain. A couple. Is, because this is a high altitude one as well, right? Our, how used to playing at high altitude on Mexico? Is it like quite common in Mexico? Or for, I guess for players will probably be international a bit in terms of where they play. Yeah, we never deal, we like never deal with altitude in the Premier League or anything like this. So minimal time adaptation to the altitude might be a bit of a, like that's the bit I'm kind of concerned about. That, you know, that's why we have, that's what people are saying, yeah. I don't know how much to, obviously like altitude, I can't remember what World Cup it was. Was it, what was for World Cup when I was in South America? Was it 2002? Or maybe it was this one, 2014? Don't know, there was one I remember, I thought it was in South America, but maybe it was somewhere else. But there was one I remember thinking, where they talked about like high altitude all the time. And a load of the South American teams, there were certain stadiums or certain fixtures where the South American teams just had insane advantage because of the altitude. I thought it was 2002. Maybe I'm thinking of, maybe, I don't know if that was true in South Korea and Japan as well. Maybe I am just thinking of Brazil one, yeah. I don't know. In my head, I thought it was 2002, but I also had a memory of it being in South America. So maybe this is what I'm thinking of. 2020 season best one. Why don't England get to host a World Cup, right? Like, surely we do. Oh, okay. Right, it's just Spain, Portugal, Morocco. Surely we get to host one again soon. Did we not even bid? Oh, wait, that's... God. Are we bidding for one? Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're not bidding, that's probably why we're not getting it, you know? I'm no expert. But if we're not bidding... Everyone's in possible bidding? Okay. We're not even in the possible bidders list. Guess we hate football. Oh wait, here's when we bid. Bid in 1966, 1990, 2006, 2018. So we've not bid in like 8 years. Expensive to run. Doesn't it pay for itself though? Like all the tourism, ticket sales, everything like this. It's not gonna pay for itself. Like a boost, just for a, well, pardon me, for a boost of the economy. Let's just point out, just fucking love Morocco. Just see Morocco just keep throwing their hat into the ring, you know. Why don't we just keep throwing our hat into the ring? I keep Planet Juju for the 2 months. What do you mean 2 months of pain? So, Tunisia tried once, gave up. Egypt tried once, gave up. Greece tried once, gave up. Hungary tried once, gave up. Chile tried once, huge success. Ooh, economics of a FIFA World Cup. FIFA Cup. I'm going to skim this. I mean, let's just say 17 billion profit though. Right? I'm not an accountant. You unfollowed Rex Tree? No way. In 2023, the World Cup was hosted in Brazil. Decision was based on location and close evaluation through various economic models. After years of unnecessary construction, eminent domain, and countless protests, Brazil was found to be in the worst state, number 4. Cost of the tournament totaled 11.6 billion. Fuck, making it the most expensive World Cup to date. Until surpassed by the 2018 FIFA World Cup, which cost an estimated 14.2 billion. FIFA was expected to spend 2 billion on stage in the finals, with its greatest single expense being the 576 million prize money pot. That money could have been located to other departments or being in communities of countries. How did Qatar make? How's everyone else having such? Oh wait, general cost. What the fuck? That just can't be. Look at this. Obviously, inflation, right? So this is stuff will get more. Is going to get more expensive over time. USA spent fuck all in 94. France, fuck all, 500 million. 5.2. 19.7, but then 16, and then this one's 200. Because they built everything? But how did they spend $200 billion and make $17 billion? They had to, yeah. So I can get my head behind the slavery, not behind the slavery, behind the stuff. But how do they make 17 billion? Clip it. I mean, you can clip it as well if you want. Like it's not actually a secret, right? it's not a secret. There's a reason. There's a reason everyone in chat already knew. I guess I'm just confused how it says the economic outcomes are like. Maybe we should need to look at a reference. It says like the stuff is like not necessarily profitable, or like the economics aren't that straightforward. But then they made 17 billion. I guess I can't see on this list how much everyone else has made. Football is such and such. Football paper reports empirical evidence of team and referee performances. Blah blah blah. Results of host. Yeah, football was strong for team. I feel like that isn't actually the bit I wanted. Is SSBM reliable? They use them as kindergartens now. In order to organise the FIFA Cup, prior to decide to increase its investments in infrastructure, blah blah blah, spent an approximately 229 billion on work infrastructure. It's yet to confirm that figure. Many analysts and media analysts announced for capex 300 billion for all infrastructure projects. Again, that comes back to they're building everything, or building a lot of it from scratch, which is going to cost money. Total Cup has spent an amount of 6 months to build 7 new stadiums for the tournament. Cooling systems, obviously, yeah, for cooling and the running of all the cooling would have costed a fortune as well. 2 countries then profit. To answer that question, you have to consider corresponding cash flows resulting from such. More than 1 million tourists who will visit Qatar to watch the games. However, match tickets sales are not really going in Qatar's state budget, as this cash flow is owned by a subsidiary company. By FIFA. Okay, so FIFA make money off of ticket sales as well. More than 5 billion people are expected to tune in to watch the sports spectator. However, marketing rights for a billion also belong to FIFA. So how does the country make money? It's just tourism, like hotels, restaurants, everything like this. TV rights for the World Cup in Russia were sold to brokers around 4%. All such kept by FIFA. FIFA, fucking hell, FIFA are so rich. Qatar will have more overseas visitors, blah, 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 blah. Increased consumption investments are supposed to increase for taxes, However, enormous breaks for FIFA and sponsored brands have been agreed with Qatar, so they've given massive tax breaks as well. I bet this plays a fucking factor in the in what bid, you know? How many tax exemptions can they get? The exact loss of tax revenue is impossible, but we're saying a huge amount of state budget. Blah, blah, blah. Non-World Cup tourists will not contribute to. I guess this is because in America, there's loads of people who went to America who I think didn't watch any games, or they watched one game but will stay in America while other games are on as well. So finally, for a host country like Ecuador, the short answer is no. Okay. But how's it profitable? I don't understand. It just doesn't. I don't understand how we make money. Here's a spoiler. It doesn't. Alright, Qatar and other countries hosting a World Cup spends tens of billions on preparations, development, blah, 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 building infrastructure. Obviously, they still have all that stuff afterwards, right? But as much as turning it into a kindergarten is nice, like a good use of the space, hard to feel like they're making the money back on that. I guess in both of these ones, like this involves building so much of the infrastructure. Brazil were also, well, supposed to be building a lot of infrastructure as well. Somewhere like England wouldn't need to spend this, you know, like Germany, you can see obviously a little bit of scaling or adjusting for inflation. But it's probably part of the reason the USA didn't have to spend as much even in like '94 comparative to other World Cups. Probably the same is sort of true with Spain, right? Like I know, like if you look at the two either side of it, maybe a bit surprised Italy spent so much, but I don't know. Surely England must have about enough stadiums. The upkeep after the Chinese Olympics was bankrupt in small provinces. It's just a prestige thing. They do it for the love of the game. Yeah, I mean, in reality, England will probably make so much just from a TV rights they sell in the UK, really. I don't know, I guess maybe that money doesn't actually go to a UK company. No, we'll just go to fucking Sky and BT or whatever they're called now. Is it TNT now? Morning, Endless. Morning, Shower. Yeah, who owns UK media? Yeah, it's the same thing we were just saying, like, oh, the FIFA, they can sell the TV rights for billions. But it's FIFA selling the rights, isn't it? So, yeah. Yeah. I think so. I don't know what the exact rules are. I don't know, maybe we'd have to include, like, Scotland and Wales, you know, just to add on like, a few stadiums. I don't know what number you actually need now. Because it's becoming more and more common, right? If you look at the more recent hosts that have been agreed, it's all multi-country deals. Here we go, sorry. I've gone past it. You know, like Morocco, Portugal, Spain. Maybe Saudi Arabia's just saying they would do this one.
Morning.
Morning, BS Lights. Because I guess it must just make it more appealing, right? Because the more countries you add, the higher the average level of stadium will go up, the more space you have, etc., etc. I like the multi-country deals. Can't speak this morning. Yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. Just an interesting change. See, Euros hosts. We want a phase. Really had to guess my way through that one. Really had to guess my way through 2028. God knows what I agreed to, but at least I can read this piece of information. Oh, so we're hosting the next one. That's class. And then Italy and Turkey in 32. Oh. We should do Toronto for the next one. Can't speak, can't count. What does this guy even do? I don't know. Just what I lack in skill, aptitude, gumption, I make up for in presence. I think what I'm asking for is you ever get those things in school where some poor kid would have to get up on like the last assembly of the year and and they get like the 100% attendance award. You're buying us all presents. I'm gonna drop some right now. They should be on any second now, if not already. Push 'em okay. Is it this one? No, this is the old one, right? Yeah, that's for waffle shit. What am I looking for on this one? Because I think this one starts, like, today. Well, it says it starts today, but I don't know if it starts for EMEA or for,
Let's go more OWCS.
Right now. So maybe we're not on right now. We never got awards in our school. Nah, I don't really remember anything. I think I remember that maybe at, like, primary school, not at secondary school. Collect your drops, mate. For what? I guess this campaign's finished now. Claim. All these battle pass skips gonna come in big handy. I should make sure I get these Reign of Talon drops as well. Morning vibe. Ooh, is stuff happening? We've gone silent. Which I guess is a good thing. Let's knock Unter. Oh. Oh, thank you, Craftwise.
Will O2 take a map?
Will O2? I think O2 might win. I feel like this game's real 50-50. Hold on. Alright, am I knocked? I'm knocked. Sorry, for a more thorough answer to your question, I really think they will win. Like, it's, you know, same thing we all like dogfight, close, blah 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 blah. But I don't know. I've not been convinced by ZANSIDE so far. Have they looked better with Heiserin? Sure. Have they looked better with Probin? Sure. But I don't know. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it. I don't know how much of that is maybe biased, just because OC Blast had easier games last week, didn't they? Yeah, they had like the Poker Face game. They did drop a map to Poker Face. Maybe a cheeseburger though. I'll just check. I definitely saved these, didn't I? I sure did. I sure did. We're okay. We're okay. All right. Watching Zan do well, but only after benching Void hurt. Oh yeah, is this the game we kicked off the season with? We got like a nice little full circle thing. We got a nice little full... Where am I going? Korea. Oh yeah. So last time it was O2 Blast 3-0. I think it's way closer this time, but I still give the edge to O2. Who's going to play Hitscan for Falcons? Yeah, Craftwise is going to do it. I reckon they'll just play Shion. Like wrist injury for merit. I reckon they'll play just Shion. It'll probably be... God knows who it'll be. Maybe it'll just be like Checkmate Reaper and Spint Shion. That's probably the best way to do it. And then if Shion gets banned or something, I wouldn't be surprised if they just go, fuck it. I'm just play Cass or Sojourn for a game, you know? Are we getting a full repeat? Falcons, Crazy Raccoons 8 Division. Wait. Wait! Wait! We've seen this episode before! Alright, O2 are going to win, Falcons are going to get smashed, and then T1 are going to win a 5-map banger, okay? Alright, well, pack it up. Alright, if anyone wants to do anything else, or grab a drink, or go watch the Goomba interview or something, I guess we've already seen this episode, so we're casting a fucking rerun. New map pool for playoffs as well, if you haven't already seen. The map hidden behind me is... This one is Junkertown. This one is Neon Junction. This one's Colosseo. You can probably figure that out from the colo. So... Changes. Nepal is new. Junkertown is new. Neon Junction, obviously, new. Colosseo's new. Atlas is new. General consensus seems to be that we're taking away a few of the best Cat Bastion maps. You know, we lost Runasapi, we lost Suravasa. Atlas is still pretty good for Cat Bastion if you kind of pretend First Point doesn't exist. So I think generally we're leaning towards more of a brawl map pool. But I think most teams that we've watched have been kind of playing that anyway. Morning Khan. Any chance we get a Neon Junction? I don't think so. I reckon it's more going to be a... If a team's struggling or losing a lot, then nothing they're trying is working. I think that's when we'll get, fuck it. Let's try Neon Junction. Let's play something different. From the people I spoke to, they generally, New Junction, people have seen it more as a brawl map than much else. And people are always picking Runasapi. I think it was a pretty popular map anyway, because I think Colosseo and New Queen Street are just... I think just... They're hard to win maps. Even if you're the better team or you're better on a map or whatever, they're hard to win maps. So I think teams will just always avoid them, and inevitably Runasapi, Esperanza just get picked more because of that. And then since Cat Bastion became a thing and Runasapi became, I think most people say, the best Cat Bastion map, it just meant that we saw it so often in the series, because if one team wanted to play for Cat Bastion because they thought they were better at it, or they wanted to, you know, try it because they were losing, that would always be the go-to. Second point isn't that bad, but first and third, yeah. I think maybe it was Astro, or Landon. One of them said, "This is just King's Row, you know. It's just King's Row." We got Japanese Kings Row. It even has no way. It has. I've actually. Should I look? I need to look around the map. I need to familiarize myself. Remind me after this. Maybe after this first series. Remind me to have a little Neon Junction explore. How did Lib get 2-player for games? Oh, because they always put him in against the rubbish teams. He just gets to look like the god he once was. Morning, Rat. Hey, Clementine.
4th of July.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate the 9 months. Happy 4th of July. Oh, God, we're going to be celebrating the 4th of July by watching 1 billion hours of Overwatch. Which I think is... That's how people would have... that's how people would have wanted it to be celebrated. Do you ever think there'll be a Korea Tier 2 scene? No. I don't think there's sort of the player base, like... it's not the player base or the economics to back it up, really. I think if you even look at, you know, how many of these... How profitable is this of a venture is this for WDG? How profitable is it for some of the... Some, like, the actual teams. Like, I know, obviously, Crazy Raccoon, Falcon, Z Division, T1, these are all very successful businesses, but how much of that is actually driven by the Overwatch part of it, you know? So, if it's not sustainable there, it's obviously going to get less and less profitable the lower down you go. You know, like, how much money do we think ZANSIDE is making, or, you know, Cheeseburger or anything like this? European Centre in America holiday, watching Agent play games. Yeah. Hey, CommanderX. I'm back in the live WG crowd with a new sign.
Live WDG crowd with a new sign.
Did you? I swear we did. You didn't get on camera at all last time. What's the sign this time? What you got? What have you got for us? It's in the Discord. Where am I going? My Discord? IWTV Discord? General. Alright. Okay, guys. If anyone wants to play a little bit of game of Where's Wally, or Where's Gay Commander X? Aga Bounce, I came to Korea just for this. Surely this must get you on the... This must get you on the broadcast. Is this Aga Bounce in Korean? Or is this in Korean? It's kind of like you'd have, like, oh, okay. I just had a vision of, like, trying to figure out. And in Korean, how would you say Aga Bounce? Alright, wait. Eyes on the crowd. Eyes on the crowd. Morning, Smashbear. Morning, Musket. Did I miss Slop? Is he Wu Chan? Just give a little look to the camera here. Just... Fuck. He knows we're watching. Thanks, Swatch, for 6 months.
Almost got an ad.
Ooh, first out of the LCQ, first into playoffs. O2's Legacy return versus Rose's second straight playoff run. we ran out of space. We ran out of space. Alright, we're back to live. Ran out of breath and space. It's just PO through me, you know? Anyone ever used that abbreviation before in their life for playoffs? Anyone ever, in text, in Discord, you ever typed PO instead of playoffs? Post office legacy. Yeah, like a PO box, right? Yeah, purchase order, PO box. If your go-to is probation officer, that maybe says a little bit more about you than everyone else. PO the panda from not the panda from Kung Fu Panda. Piss off. And famously playoffs, yeah. It's so far down the list. One of the Teletubbies? Yeah. I went the same thing, Westy. I went, what are they, what's this? I was like cycling through other words, like trying to replace a letter or add a letter. Like, what are they trying to tell me? It just is a playoff sneak. Alright, we're going to the Antarctic Peninsula. So I think in reality, big picture, both of these teams are expected to make for playoffs. One of them will make it today, the winner of this game. The loser will have to play on Sunday against the winner of Cheeseburger and Superbad. I think both of these teams beat both Cheeseburger and Superbad in the regular season, so they will remain favourites in that one. We'll get another look at what's going on in the meta. I think Cat Bastion is still a thing. It's going to be a long weekend as well. I think like Unter's got a big day today. I've got a big day tomorrow. God, I nearly yawned already. This is a bad omen. This is going to be a long weekend. But yeah, so I think I'd give a slight edge to O2 Blast. Whoa, it's contagious.
Hey,
Morning.
how are you?
Yeah, good.
Hey there, Somba. Thanks for the flower. All right.
Trying to savour the good part, you know? The wow. All the neurons are working,
Wow.
everything's connected.
Damn, clean feed's looking crispy today.
Ooh, playoff clean feed.
It's a static frame is the thing. It's just a...
Now look at that flag, mate. Crisp and clear. Crisp and clear. Alright, you ready?
Sure, why not?
I like a guy who stops and is very deliberate before he commits to anything. It's gonna be Mauga versus Mauga, Reaper versus Shion, Kiri versus Lucio. God, what region do we think we're in? Now it's gonna be a point side for O2 Blast early on, trying to force the
Very
objective.
European.
Doesn't last for doesn't open another 10 seconds. Stomp comes in initially, doesn't find too much here, Heiser. Both Stomps have traded. I think Suzu's in the back line now. Both teams will stabilise, go for a little bit more, but look, they're stuck. ZANSIDE very much stuck in the corner here. Stomp out, but Sungan's going to hit a bigger one. A little boop off the map, though, but I think he's landed on the ledge below, so we'll be okay for now. We'll be back in the fight soon, but Opener and Heiser have traded 2 kills while Sungan was out of the fight, so the boot makes a difference, even though it doesn't get the kill.
All right. OP now in control with Heiser cleaning up the kills on the point. No 2 Blast. They're just going to have to swallow a reset on this one. Any interest in syncing up? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Just works.
10. Just works. ZANSIDE now in control for the moment, but you can never count out O2 Blast when they have a chance to go Wu-Tian mode here. Big advantage for Becky early on, which Tonathan will be absolutely chuffed about. You can see O2 fast retaking on this high ground side. All in good condition for the moment, but a deep pin in for Heiser is going to catch poor little Hongyu unawares.
Poor old Faith. Just been squished. He's 44% on beat. That's not enough beat. It's going to be a big ult fight in this next one. Wu-Chan will go down late here as well. He has got probe on the way, but yeah, it'll just be another brawl on point. But this time ZANSIDE are going to have a significant ult advantage. Basically everything sooner. And the beat and the spree significantly sooner as well. So expect Kitsune Rush trade, cage, stuff to be thrown in. But unless Wu-Chan can find a particularly good Blossom, really hard for OT Blast to win this fight.
Well, counterpin here on Heiser. He's actually taken a bunch of damage over on the coast. There's a Kitsu out for RØDE ZANSIDE. The counter Kitsu from Gamjung. It looked good on the point side, but ZANSIDE just have so many more ultimates to bleed into this. Cage and Spin are going to be invested on the back end by O2 Blast. Are you crazy? They use Spree there too. That was the worst ult exchange I've ever seen in my life. O2 Blast going to have to crack the whip when the kids get home tonight, because that is an absolute blowout.
This isn't the system! Just play the system, guys, and we'll be fine! You call this in the system? Outrageous from O2 Blast. Now, all of a sudden, they're going to take a much less favourable trade, which is basically a Cage and a Spree versus a beat. Now, they still don't have. They will have a bit of time to farm this up before they go, but if ZANSIDE are aware how slow this beat is, they can just take the fight if they want. You're going to drop the Cage now as well. 2 people with the Cage. Gamjung and Wuchan go down. Faith still needs 10%. He will not be getting to that 10%. Per finds a single trade, but that is an absolute blowout from ZANSIDE here.
O2 equals 2 games, Pag bounce. I'm so happy to still have Wuchan on my fantasy right now. ZANSIDE 100-0 in the opening round. Little Hongyu only just now building his beat. To think that I opened up fantasy this year with a Faith pick that absolutely killed me for the season. And now Faith, he's once again delivering by giving me 2 games for young Wuchan instead of 1. Selling the series and in turn giving Wuchan precious, precious points. I can't wake up again. Speed Apple. Thank you for the skiest flowers. Meadows.
I think that was the Kitsune rush just a little late from Gamjung. He seems to be milking it for a while, but I don't know.
Trying to get around to the point side, like make sure that it goes across the point rather than just going off the point entirely. Well, you're a Skies G sub as well, Ricardo. What's going on here?
Yeah, just felt like there was a window to go there. Like I feel like if they just take the slow fight, they're just going to lose. I feel like it needed to just be fuck it. Try and hit Big Blossom, go for it.
Gambit will pay off. So even in this region, I feel like that's someone that plays in Japan.
So he's in this region.
Is one of the brothers? Universe, is he on that team?
He's on the brothers team. He's not one of the brothers though.
Well, Wuchan is actually in desperate need of an assist. He calls to Sungan, who will put his life on the line. Hongyu's going to get involved as well. It appears that everyone other than Wuchan is going to give their life for this fight inside of the Mega Room. And RØDE ZANSIDE are going to once again quite easily clean up this first fight. This is not the O2 Blast I know and love, Xavier.
I thought this was going to be a real, like, you know, barn burner. With the barn completely intact. Not a single sign of smoke. It's just all ZANSIDE right now in all of these neutrals, all of the ult fights. They won that neutral here and have a slight ult advantage on a couple of them, especially keep your eyes on that Cage. Now O2 Blast going to play retake, coming up to the high ground now. Bit of a point of force from Wuchan, which will be matched by Becky. Bit of help here from Opener to force Wuchan back. He wraiths on 3 HP. They stop enduring this time, so Wuchan's not quite there yet. So Sungan's just going to get 1 shot as well. So real anti-timing between Wuchan and Sungan, and that'll be another easy fight for ZANSIDE.
ZANSIDE just stacking them up right now, and O2 Blast, this is a horrific start to the series for them. Genuinely, they might get 200 0'd and need to take a little bit of extra time for O2 Blast to get them outside and whip them in a shake privately. Oh, irony here, playing forward. Kitsune Rush is in hand, and they can fight fast with this one. Gamjung's not quite ready to match. Pin goes deep. Heiser gets counterpin. Kitsu is out. Good pocket early on. Suzu exchanged here, but here's the Cage if we desire it. Pin goes deep. Heiser's fed his brains out, but Becky with the spin, he's going to take down Wuchan and Gamjung both. Another kill onto Sungan now, and it's just all RØDE ZANSIDE every step of the way. They'll have to take it a little slower next fight because of the trade on the Heiser, but O2 Blast, they matched ults for that.
They matched ult, so it's only a 2-for-1 troll. 3-for-1 trade, technically. So there is a chance for O2 Blast on the ult swing. They still don't have the Cage, but they'll be able to go beat for beat, and they've got an extra spin to throw in over the top. Here we go. Beat comes out from Opener. Probe with it as well. Faith's going to hit the beat back as well. Later beat. Now Wuchan spin over the top. Most of it just going into this Mauga, but they can follow that up and convert that kill. They need to deal with these DPS behind, though. They go and take care of one, but a little bit awkward here. Sungan's still low. Opener's going to get the kill. Spree to try and turn it around. Per can find one with that. Still needs a little bit more. Motorbike into the Reaper, forces for Wraith. Per needs all the pocket in the world now as well. Can't find a kill with the execution. And 2 DPS alive. They just overpower poor Per. He's going to go down, and that's just going to be no flip, no cap. Sungan with a desperate Cage, but they have a follow-up for this. Wuchan's going to get focused down. No is the answer. 200 0 to ZANSIDE.
That's an absolutely atrocious start here for ZANSIDE. Rather for O2 Blast. ZANSIDE just dog walking them through main here. OP with a cheeky high five as his teammates step on. Oh, there's Hyun! But God, just really rough
I
start.
think that was 1 kill maybe.
Yeah. They had like 4 elims at the start of the... I mean, at the end of the first round, and then, yeah, what, like 1 kill onto the Malga for the second round is really ugly. O2 owners we paid. Hi, Dwippy. Any song requests for the day?
I'm grabbing a drink. You're in charge.
Oh, God, he's leaving me in charge. This makes me anxious. Irish? Anything. O2 equals 0-2 in games. They're not going to do well. They're not going to do well. RØDE. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. They're Irish and better. I mean, we play later today, right? We have, what was it? We have a hard game today, I think. Like, Braylix, Vlogs, and Challengers, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. It's Falcons? Oh, that's good, actually. Because Falcons have the, Falcons have a bad roster, right? You lying? It's Zeta today? I think the Zeta matchup is good. Zeta looked weaker than before. Unfortunately, Burner is putting up generational numbers week to week to week. Just pounding on fucking Malga, so... Hey, Connor. The schedule today is the exact same 3 games you saw week 1 day 1. It's just the top teams, right? It's just the top teams which they pre-made this fixture for to sell lots of tickets on day 1. Because you can tell from a million miles away who the top 4 teams are. Not top 4, not top 3. Zeta be a crazy raccoon last week? I'd be remembering. Hi, Ripple.
I'm back.
Lungs. Hello.
What did he settle for in the end for fantasy?
Ha! A fucking car crash.
Ooh,
Car crash.
cheeky car crash.
Let me get my car crash up.
Mate, mine was a alright, let's try and get these players in seeding into my roster, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah. I think I'm like not fully broke in career actually, but my roster is Dark, Wuqian. I took a penalty as well. I took a trade penalty. I had to trade too many people.
I'd say the same,
I
yeah.
think. Penalty as well. I took a trade
Actually,
penalty.
is that
I
even
had to trade
true?
too many I had
people.
Wuqian before. I had Dark before. Yeah. No, actually, I didn't take a penalty. I had these 3 already. I have Dark, Wuqian, Spint, Wuchan, and Shu. So I went back on Shu,
Yeah.
and I took Spint because Spint is cheap because Merit broke his hand.
Mine's kind of. I got double cheeseburger, and then I've got Bernard, Chio, Zest. Rewind. What did I
Shit.
miss?
It's chopped. No Violet? Dog, what am I, made of money? Where am I going to get Violet money? Look at my fucking bum-ass roster.
When I was making my roster, I was like, why don't you just get Vigilante? And it's like, no
Have you
way!
done your EMEA roster? My EMEA roster is where I got
my
really
God.
chopped.
Gay CommanderX spotted! Aga bounce. Made it on camera this week.
Hey, Rexwood. Shu is the biggest scam in the league? That's Kappa. Shu's him. Just waiting for him to pay off. But yeah. Have you done EMEA North America yet, or are you doing it later?
No, I'll do it later. I'll do it before the actual thing.
What are you doing today? Are you gonna watch China? Are you staying on? Are you getting off? What's your plan?
Is there? I feel like there might be no China today. Is that true, or am I?
We're not Chinese today.
I think there's no Chinese today.
That suits me just fine. Because I was gonna raid out to August after this and get as much sleep as humanly possible.
Yeah, I need to cut my hair, go for a walk and stuff. So I think I'll take a break as well, and then I'll just.
Leave it on? You just gonna leave a new interview on or something, or are you gonna send?
Nah, I'll go.
Because
like George Michael.
I didn't realize that today was a new drop set day. I thought it was in the morning. And then August sends me a message at like, I don't know, 2 hours ago saying like Big E is streaming with new drops in an hour on his screen. Like, you got to get on. And I'm like,
wake up! Wake up!
literally getting like the wake up call.
Wake up! The drops are on! The drops are on!
Has
Get
the
up!
new drop. The British are coming! The British are coming! And fucking Emong's on before the Australians. Emong's on before the Oceanic people. Like, fuck! How does he know?
Alarm! All hands on deck! All hands on deck!
Missed the boat for this morning, but presumably it'll ride up well. How did Emong know? How did Emong know?
Did
you say Becky 32-0? Fuck, that's.
I fucking should have got Becky instead of Zest. Fuck am I thinking? Cut your hair? Yeah, look at it. It's out of control. Look at the size. Out of control.
I told someone to get Becky. It wouldn't have been me. Unfortunately, that was 30% for Becky's.
My dad shaves it daily. Yeah, I do weekly, but if I was going out, it'd be more often. Like, I shaved it more often when we were at London.
Her -2. Oh, Emong's live. Bye. Fuck off.
Oh, why has my view count gone down to 10? Oh, Emong's live.
Everyone went and looked Big E in the eyes. No. That's all right. Playoffs are going to be engaging this weekend. Thank you, Felix.
I have home run ball, Zoe, proper violet Chio. I shave
Big
violets.
Big stretch.
You shave your head more frequently than I shave my face. Surely that just says something about your lack of facial hair, Ben. Good morning, slightly less bold man. Thanks.
Must be handsome, Jake. You're currently on -20 for the week, or you -5 plus a -15 transfer fee. Like just frying for this week, Bliss. Like absolutely ripping off to the start. It's gonna be okay. Wu Chan's the type of player, he takes the fantasy from behind. You know, he gets off to a bit of a rough start, but he's a
second
really
half player
in game 2. Yeah.
It's
an investment week. It's all right. What's gonna happen is next week, when you can cash in on your surplus budget from EMEA North America as well to roll over to the next stage, you're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. Isaac's touching point now. Snare comes down from Sungan. It looks like O2 Blast are going for a pretty classic defensive hold here. Usually you'd see it done with the Fire, but Fire's been banned out, so Wuchan's going to give it a crack on the Echo as well. Point is being forced right now by RØDE's Unside, but Per is just picked doing nothing, playing the Soden in the windows. That's an absolutely horrific start here for O2 Blast. Wuchan's dead as well. But this team is actually just going 0-3 straight into the lower bracket, mate. What the fuck?
This is a quick one, isn't it, actually? I thought this would be a
Cam
dog
Jung, where are you off to?
fight.
Get Missing back in. Get Missing.
Yeah, Irony just sort of walks up, just gets a couple of picks, spamming down main. Doesn't have to do all that much as the rest of his team sort of put a bit of pressure on the sides. And just going to fall over O2 Blast. Not a lot of resistance. Interesting, we're seeing this Kiri Cat combo just sort of become one that teams are leaning into way more consistently. Vendetta and Diva is the choice here alongside ZANSIDE. 2 into the Reaper Echo. We'll see how this one works, because in theory, it should be hard to get the card, especially through choke points like this. This is where the Diva should struggle.
Per and Gamjin forget how to play when I pick him up. Oh, massive stickies from Wu-Chan over on the side. He is dead as a doorknob. Jesus Christ, Wu-Chan, grow up. Time for more now. Becky calling up a storm, ready to swing through the choke. He pops the corner. He drops the blade into nothing. Cat, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back, Ange. Now another push forward as RØDE ZANSIDE are just cleaning up these pieces on the card here. And O2, I'm waiting for our first kill here. Wu-Chan's gone Vendetta, which is a famously high-scoring hero.
The points hero. God. I've just realised if I'm going to have all these flex DPS, I'm just going to be playing Vendetta the whole time. Don't think about it. It will work out in the end. Now another swap for O2 Blast as they go on to Zarya. So both Vendettas will... in theory, Wu-Chan should have a lot of resources now. Bubbles. He can bully the Diva around quite a lot as well. But the problem is they are behind a little bit on ult, so O2 Blast have to be careful not to get caught off guard by this quicker Kitsune rush from Irony. He's still got a 7% advantage now as they try and clear some space. It's going to come out. Wu-Chan commits deeper behind, gets the Mega, but Opener's going to run over Gamjing in the front, so he's just never getting this one. Cannon comes over the top, doesn't find anything, but Opener's got a second kill regardless, and now it'll just be clean up on the point. The payloads move so much. That's just second point.
That's going to be second point handed over just like that. RØDE ZANSIDE, no brakes on this train. O2 Blast. Wu-Chan got a trade. He traded Becky. Is that Becky's first death of the whole series? I think it is. Oh, might be Wu-Chan's first kill of the series as well. Real rough. Real rough. It's starting to feel like even though O2 are going to give us 2 matches this week, it's not going to be worth it, you know? Like, it's not...
What if Cheeseburger just win as well at this point?
Yeah. Cheeseburger could be good for it too. It's an O2 good. It is. Either else.
Oh, they're dragging the bomb. Oh, little loop to loop. Catches Sungan on the other side. Don't think he was expecting that one.
God.
Tag trade is good. Opener dies for his attempt here, but now a spree over top. Gamjing lots of damage. Gamjing's low. Pro will convert that one. Faith can find the trade though before getting taken down by Becky. Launched into the floor, but they'll keep the point rolling. ZANSIDE here. Was a big ult exchange. They don't really have anything left in the tank, but they can get the car up to this final section now.
They're going to push the card forward now. RØDE ZANSIDE, 4 minutes on the clock to finish the job. O2 Blast. Double DPS and a catnap on the edge of the map. Surely there's enough here to find a trade. ZANSIDE really blew the bank a bit too early here. They can't finish the job yet. Opener with that catnap available. O2 Blast just trying to press forward slowly here, but haven't even cleared Becky. They've softened him up, but they haven't actually taken him out of this corner.
2 DPS
Overclock comes out from Per here. Sundering Blade as well from Wu-Chan. What are we fucking ulting right now? That's the bank. It's gone.
I mean, they win the fight at the very least here, but tremendously uninspiring DPS ult. Sungan's going to find a way to get traded, so he loses all of his energy as well.
A little bit ahead as well, maybe 50 first.
Okay.
I'll just do some numbers. 39, 38, 37,
Whoa.
36, 35, 34, 33.
Just works.
Yeah, that was a big flicker.
That was it. that was a long blink, you know.
Yeah.
But ram swap now,
All
mate
too
swap
familiar, I'm afraid.
for ZANSIDE. Now, this comp designed to win that front line to punish Sungan in these situations. Sungan's been traded every fight anyway, so in theory shouldn't be that difficult. They just got to watch out for this grab. Can't let too many people get in the grab. There is the wall, but a little pop through the gap in the wall, but now he's coming back through the gap in the wall. He's got the grab ready to go, and there's a catnap out in the back. Opener's trying to get dragged off the map. He's getting lowered, but not in time. Opener gets back up. 1-for-1 trades elsewhere. Becky's found a second. We're 3-for-3 now as Sungan dropped that grab. Found 2. But the trades will favour defenders. O2 Blast, they don't need to overextend here. They've done enough to at least hold for now.
Hey, fair bit. ZANSIDE, I mean, they've actually blundered this one pretty heavily. Opener trying to clutch it up with a catnap in a 3v3. Feels a little bit on the outrageous side of things as well. O2 Blast, they are pressing forward here, and RØDE ZANSIDE, I mean, while they do have a decent comp to run over poor old Sungan, they don't have the ults to really muscle it over. Kitsu's mirrored through main, big swings coming out onto Sungan. Wu-Chan will fall to Proby off screen, though Gamjang has to TP into the scrap. Faith taken down as well, so now it's a 5v3. RØDE ZANSIDE may be able to finish the job here. Heiser doesn't have a form nor an annihilation. Oh my god, Per, he's trying to go perma. He's just run across the card for some reason. I thought he was a Vendetta the way he was moving on Sojin there. Probe's gone deep, but he won't die for it. And RØDE ZANSIDE, this is the critical juncture for them.
So again, on the high ground, they're trying to punish this Mei. Becky might be in trouble. He gets the blizzard off before he goes down, but Wall might actually be helping them rather than hindering them. Does kill damaging at least, but now a clock coming back from Per on the left-hand side, and it's ZANSIDE who have to take a back step here. And it's not pretty from O2 Blast, but it's just about good enough to hold.
Spree into the back line right now. They don't find any kills with that clock, and now the ult slop is dangerous for O2. Hongyu goes for a catnap, gets nothing, and it's desperate recontest territory. Wu-Chan finds one. Unfortunately, one is in 5, and that will be a minute 35 on the clock here. Disaster scenes for O2 Blast right now. Unter Tennis with a first-time tennis. Welcome, Unter Tennis.
Needed the last 10% of that grab for Sung and there. Something to just stop that annihilation in its tracks. But no doing. Just walked up a little bit too close, so the turn was pretty brutal on him. And that's going to be still a pretty reasonable time. And even though they made a couple of minutes back on third point, it hasn't really been from anything that leads you to start believing in O2 Blast again.
C-Tones. Why is C-Tones 7 days suspended from chatting on Twitch? What did he even say? Keep it that way. Man can dream. Man can dream.
No YouTube drops now. They're normally only on the main channel. I don't know if for Japan YouTube does them, though. All right. 15-1 for Heiser. All right.
Shit. Someone's on Winston in spawn, you know? Like, there's...
This seems like a good omen.
Is there a system? Is there a system for that? Like... we might need to put Fate in. You think... We need to put Listen in, we need to put Fate in.
Right now.
We need to see big changes on as many teams as possible, really. O2 Boss can coach his way out of this, right? Oh, for sure. O2 Boss is known for escaping sticky situations, so there's a reasonable chance here that O2 Blast, this is exactly where they want to be.
It's a flying Sigma. That's the answer. Sungan onto the high ground here. Has to be careful up against that Sim, but Becky, it's a tight corridor. It's actually quite hard to get close enough to get real beam damage going. For now, Heiser is able to hold for high ground as the cat scrap it out on point. Fave's going to try and get a bit of a pinch in here. He's considering just going for it. Wu-Chan's going to come with the pinch, and they're just crushed. Hit on all sides here, and O2 Blast, that might be their first good fight of the series.
It's a great fight for O2 Blast there. RØDE ZANSIDE now just wiped fully in one fight, and O2 get to actually cap something out, prolonging the map, extending the amount of points they score, and maybe getting some momentum for themselves mentally as well. It does feel like, you know, winning a couple of fights back-to-back on the third-point defense, even though they didn't hold on there, at least gets them composed a little bit. The first map, they didn't win a fight, Zabby. They didn't win their first fight of the series until third-point defense, but now maybe they've found their mojo, so to speak, and they can start building up some steam. Wu-Chan trying to take the side. You can see Opie's at least soft marking that side, but how much can a cat realistically do? Wu-Chan, he knows there's a cat watching it. He sees the poke, but he's only going to pop his head around the corner for now. There is a cat there to fight with him, so it looks like Faith and Wu-Chan are going to go for the fight here. It's a 2v2 on the side. Becky and Opie are fighting for that space, but a swing comes through from O2 in Mei. Not much of a push, though. It feels like they're taking this real slow.
Yeah, real slow. They don't quite have any ults to use yet, but considering rushes will be more or less even. The copy advantage is a big one here for Wu-Chan. Personally, she's going to find Becky before the fight, so now they can start walking regardless. Irony will have a Kitsune slightly later if they want to try and turn it, but a rock onto Heiser should mean that's too scary to invest in. And they're just going to die on the payload here, get what trades they can ZANSIDE. It will just be the one. There's actually a player behind right now. Is that Probe behind? Per knows he's there, but no one's, I think, they're having a look for him, but they're not hard committing. They're maybe just making sure he doesn't spawn camp. And it looks like, yeah, Probe's riding into the distance at first point spawn.
Where the hell is he going, man? Like, what's his plan to get back into this one? I feel like they'll always know he's there. He's really going to have to gain the attention of O2 Blast in order to find value on that one. Slide up top here for Per. Dump a rail into the Sigma. No kills on that one. I'm going to have to take China out of my title, I just remembered. Flux comes through now. Songen's holding onto it for dear life. He hits the Flux down below. Catnap comes out from OP. Another miss. Rock from the copy. Sig from Wu-Chan. Wait a minute. Wu-Chan mode is building up now. Per up top as well. All the modes coming to fruition all at once, it seems. All O2 needs to do is push the cart mode, and they might be able to win it. Yeah, Irony getting swung. Per stuck, but Becky will fall. Not able to get the copy off, so we should be good for it here, O2 Blast.
Yeah, they're going to ride for it here right now. They've got no choice but to throw themselves at it, but Suzu's a little bit late, and that was a 2v4 either way. So that will be second point for O2 Blast, and actually plenty of time for this third point too, as we see Wuchan already making a move back towards spawn, looking for a different option. That option is going to be Vendetta.
Swing over to Vendetta now for Wuchan. Interested to see how this one plays. He doesn't have anything to really enable him at all. No bubbles, no juicy target, just an easy face-to-face fight with Heiser. But, you know, without that support from the backline, I don't know how valuable it really is. Heiser tries to take high ground from Summon, but is immediately going to get rocked in the face. Now another push forward. Heiser goes for the flux. It looks like the spike from Wuchan has at least softened him up a little. Midair Suzu is too early from Gamjung. Shades of rookie gameplay there.
Oh, he's got the rock!
Off
Catch
the map
him!
will go Heiser, but yeah, Hongyu's done for. It makes no difference.
Nice little series of play from Heiser there. Hits for Flux, kills them just after they land, and then hits for Rock, so the catnap trade is no good anyway. If anything, it was much more questionable why Faith would have tried to get the trade there after they were all kind of already dead. Thank you, Luya, for the tier 1. Welcome back. Pizza? Pizza. We can have pizza. Becky hiding in an ambush spot here, looking to try and play an assassination. Has the copy to get himself out of it. Goes for the sticks and the slow timing there. Doesn't find the kill. He's a little bit out in the open, so he's copied for Shion here. He's going to be riding it around on the copy, throw the bike on the high ground, trying to find damage, but they're all team peeking him. I don't know if he can get a spree in time. Just
Yeah,
gets
the spree's finally online. Couple of pulses coming through. They're also stacked in there. It's a
good.
big one.
Oh!
Now he can fly back up. He can finish the job. OP's gone for some massive cleave there. The Purr probably did huge damage there in the room as well. And it's just another case of a Shion stuck behind. This time instead of it being Proby, it's going to be Wuchan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Becky's really done it all here. And O2 Blast back to spawn with them. RØDE ZANSIDE, they had to spend a couple to close out the fight here. But O2, they come back in. Only a flux at the moment.
Look at Opener's position here. They're, again, just trying to set up here. Probe, Opener, look for the dive. Catnap comes through. Suzu doesn't save Sung, and actually he's getting dragged in, but the rock! Down goes Opener here. It's actually just disaster Catnap after disaster Catnap. Tradefo onto the front line. Sungan will go down in exchange for this one, and now with that Kitsune Rush, they can push forward. Gamjung has a Kitsune Rush, but is not going to respond with it, and they will be forced back despite that better opening. Was 2 support I was voting for ZANSIDE.
I swear it's like 7 PM in your time zone. Yeah, I had to get up a little early today, and my sleep schedule's a little bit.
Heiser?
Heiser's just going to go down in main. This is an unbelievable opening right now for O2 Blast. Becky is just locked face to face with the signal. Unless he can do another 600 damage here, it should be fine for Sungan though.
Got 300.
Faith has actually found a way to get himself traded. This guy's nearly dead.
Trades?
Sungan is dead. How? Like, what is happening here? Just a couple of players behind Purr. He's going to slide in, charged off just pure aura, and he's going to come away with nothing. That was really bad from O2. They got a pre-fight pick on the tank. Hey, honey.
Yeah, you can sort of understand why they didn't invest at least, because they got that pre-fight pick on the tank, but now because they're able to trade their way out of trouble ZANSIDE, the ult economy, while they're still behind, it looks a lot more reasonable. Heiser, he's starting on the high ground again. He has had to form. He sidesteps for Rock as he backs up towards his team. So now O2 Blast have all of the bad guys in front of them. They can walk forward and keep clearing threats, and maybe make use of this ult advantage.
Oh, rock out for Sungan, misses again. Got to be careful with the spree inside his money too. Big damage there, but no kills. Sungan will take down Irony. Wuchan good onto Becky as well. A critical kill. What? You're fluxing 5v2, Sungan! Oh my god.
We all hate Heiser.
O2
Flux that guy.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. This team's not winning shit. Oh, look.
Alright, well, the ult advantage was used. If anything, used a bit too much. That was 4 ultimates there up against 1 to win that fight. Now it's all on Purr's overclock. He at least has a high ground position and an opening pick onto Pro. They have to worry about the catnap and everything like this. He drops in. Mace really low. Purr's going to double side through. He can't kill the Mace, so the Blizzard comes out on point. Annihilation out as well. They've taken a bit of a back step here. They're maybe holding on O2 Blast, but the respawns are against him. They've had to take a big back step as Heiser's cleared most of the space off point. And if Purr had hit that shot onto Becky, maybe there's a chance. They're still in this fight though. They're going to buy time for Purr to come back, and now it's more of a 5v5 neutral, but Irony has the Kitsune Rush. She actually drops it here, but it feels a little early. Can they collapse onto Sungan on this right hand side? They've mainly got him a little bit separated. Full pocket and Rock coming through. Sungan, 1-for-1 trade, no tanks in play. This will favour the defenders though, because they can just keep trading their way out of trouble. But O2 Blast, they're not going to leave. They're going to keep peeking.
They keep fighting here. Now it's going to be OT, so they're playing for a draw at best, but a draw will do for the O2 boys at this point. Kitsu out onto the point, and Maywall does not block the progression of it. Heiser is actually in a really tight spot on the point. Another rail comes out onto Irony as well. Catnap on a Heiser. He's just dead in the water. Thrown off the map, actually. He dies even though he got caught, which is most unusual. Per is going to go for another slide into the backline here. This guy loves being behind enemy lines. Catnap comes out from OP. Stun on the point does catch Wu-Tan, but doesn't kill him. Flux comes out from Songen, God only knows where. He's going to Flux a corpse. Ice is coming back on Doom. Unless he can C9 everyone here, we are playing for a draw here on 2 Blast. Could be some legs on this series yet, Tabby.
Yeah, it's still an unlikely situation for O2 Blast to convert it, but it's got to be a confidence booster. I know it was like a long time to capture 3rd point, but maybe that's just true for everybody, right? So they're in it a little bit more. They're winning a few fights. A few of these fights are actually looking quite nicely. You can also, you know, look the other side of it and go, well, did ZANSIDE really win any fights on the defense that weren't just us getting random trades after, you know, being on the back foot all the time with like 2 or 3 people in a hiding spot or a flank?
Pervert is crazy. If you're not quartz on Quartz Row, this map is not easy. Quartz Row, really? Is this really meant to be Quartz's most iconic map? I don't buy it.
Does he have a most iconic map?
I don't think so. Like,
It's like most iconic heroes, maybe, but
it's like Cassidy, Sojin, Freya. Like, he's so good on all of them. Has moments on all of them.
hit scan as a concept.
Yeah, just the whole fucking role,
Yeah,
really.
it's just
Any hero,
Bastion,
any hero within
right,
the
like,
role for like the past year, yeah. Past 3 years, actually. Don't know what I'm talking about. 1 year. Okay.
All right. Just a tick. That's all they need. ZANSIDE, a tick. Cat Bastion. Is he going to pick the perk? He's waiting till he sees if there's a Cat Bastion on the other side. He will see there's a Cat Bastion eventually as long as he's got eyes, but Busy does have eyes, and he'll be making a swap. It'll just be a Bastion mirror into the skies. First form trade. Doesn't find too much of anything, though, for either team.
Cat Bastion up around the sky now. Wu-Chan is up top. He's going to throw his bicycle into nothing. The tick is not being conceded. In fact, the point isn't even being touched, but it appears that they have caught Wu-Chan out. Open is going to run him down with his Bastion. So now it's a 4v5. No Wu-Chan, no win, or so they say. Direct onto Per mid-air. Somehow that Bastion just ain't dying, though. And in main, Songen, he's dying, I'm afraid. So RØDE ZANSIDE now 2-player advantage. Make it 3. Make it a 2-map advantage in the series, Javier.
Yeah, gonna go through that way, isn't it? Nothing they can do about this even now. Heiser will play cleanup. ZANSIDE will take a bit more of a hard-fought second map, but a second map nonetheless, and are now 1 map away from sealing their spot in playoffs.
And it is a steal. Don't get it twisted. It is a steal.
I said
O2
seal.
Blast. I mean, they had a really good start. O2 Blast. They really had me fooled into believing that they were a team that could go the distance here, and then they show up in this playoffs qualifier, and holy shit!
Maybe it was just a bait.
Tomorrow,
It was like I was thinking this. I was like,
they were just like beating super bad or something.
I also thought O2 Blast were going to do well, and then actually, is it just because then last week they beat Poker Face and they beat Cheeseburger, so they did just beat 2 teams that were worse than them anyway. So you just got like, you got positive memories of them winning maps, but what happened to Kilo? Just benched. Bench for probe.
Kilo's, his kind of whole career is about getting benched over and over and over and over again. So the real question on everybody's mind right now, though, Xavier, is what's for dinner?
I've got some leftover chili. I've got a nice baguette, so I might just have like maybe like a ham and cheese sandwich, maybe some salad, maybe some quiche, a little like picnicky style lunch.
Quiche. Banh mi's a lunch food, and I would never get it delivered, I feel. It can't be too rubbishy, because it's like, it's Friday, and tomorrow's going to be so long. So long. But I can't do another salmon bowl. It'll kill me. I'm
What's
sick
wrong
of
with the salmon bowl?
now.
You just had it too much?
I've just had like 40 of them, yeah. Just had a lot of them.
That's a lot. Hey,
This place
Artemis.
just does me right.
Appreciate it.
This
30
place
dumplings
is
per
just- I might
chance.
try here. What about like breakfast for dinner?
Nothing wrong with a bit of breakfast for dinner.
You reckon?
Yeah. Asking a British person if they don't mind breakfast for dinner.
HSP? That's not really where my head was at. Like,
Yeah, what have I got? I got leftover chili, picnic tea. That'll be alright. Oh wait, maybe we're having sausage. Wait, is my wife? No, I think my wife's here. Maybe we're having sausage casserole tonight. And save the sandwich.
Hunter, what are your thoughts on midnight cereal? It's a good call. Never a bad time to have cereal is a thing. As long as it's not that super sugary yank cereal. That's, you gotta be careful around that. That'll kill you.
Just a dessert.
Yeah, it's not a breakfast, is it?
Ooh. You got the whole house to yourself for a weekend of Overwatch? Eating a giant kebab? Shit.
Big fuck off kebab, eh?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there. I kind of want like some falafel. Is that preposterous?
I always feel like falafel's kind of mid. I never
I like
don't
falafel.
like it, but just
But I feel like
it's okay.
eat more fruits. I had some cherries today, and I have some bananas and such waiting for me for breakfast at 3 in the morning. Not at all falafel is veggies. It's something. This place, like, do they sell like just falafel? Like, there's probably not, right? I feel like falafel always gets like packaged with other stuff. Alright, like when I look up the word falafel, I'm just getting overwhelmed.
Look at the size of that camera.
Fucking hell, big lens on that. Really wants a picture of
taking a real
you on the
close look at
stage.
her.
Now go per mode for me. Yeah?
I'm here to research per mode. I've been reading a lot about it lately, and I need to study it.
Falafel snack pack, carb max. Eating dry falafel in dried bread.
Is that a
and drying
Newcastle
dry
United
roasting
top? What part of Newcastle is that guy from?
Oh, Aikeno, thanks for the 11 months. Welcome back. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is a falafel taco, bro? Like,
Must be falafel in a taco. They just put it in a wrap.
falafel, chili, avocado, salsa, cabbage, mayonnaise, and lime. Like, why would you get a falafel taco when you could get like a falafel wrap with hummus in it? You know, like, what do you think?
Rope's got 39 and 6.
It is very carby. I'm hogged by the 70 to 200 millimeter 2.8. Shit. Troglodyte. Someone dap up Simba, by the way. They won their ranked game. Like.
Like.
I
feel like you should get falafel.
What's a guy
but
gotta-
I agree, don't give a wrap.
I feel like falafel is very commonly packaged in a wrap with hummus.
I feel like whenever I've had it, it's just kind of been a thing that's on the side, you know?
I'm gonna try it. I never do that.
Right.
I'll try it. Live a little. Die a little. Who knows? Prime sub. Remember, if you got a prime burning a hole in your pocket. Fuck.
What does O2 have 17 guys in their team? It's part of a system, you know? It's a big system. It takes a lot of different parts, different people to keep it moving and operating at full efficiency. Obviously, it's not quite at full efficiency right now either, as you can see from the scoreline, but they're ramping it up. Been enjoying it, Blackjack. I've not been watching too much of it, just because of, you know, the times a lot of the games are on are really late here, plus the other ones I'm streaming Overwatch, but I've been enjoying it.
I don't know what that 20k redeem is, but I think I've wasted my money. I did it. I fulfilled my end of the bargain here. Like, what do you mean? Minus 20k? Yeah, but you gained a valuable soundbite. That's not.
It's like a cameo. It's like a cameo.
Yeah. It's like buying a troglodyte. It's like buying a Mark Wahlberg cameo or something. You know, it's like once in a lifetime. Dude, I want to get Mark Wahlberg's clothing brand, that municipal shit that he's wearing.
Does he own the brand?
He must own the brand, the way he's fucking strutting around in it, dude.
It says some type of sponsorship, no?
That's so fucking bad, dude. He's walking around talking about how he stays prayed up. It's like ridiculous.
Have they been that inaccessible? I feel like most people I know have actually still been watching most of the games. Like, most of the games I miss is just Overwatch related.
The YouTube chat on the Overwatch Japan stream might have the greatest analyst of all time in it. I'm dying, bro. What am I missing here? What am I missing?
Sorry, the YouTube chat in the Japan stream.
That's what Dolphina TV says. Like they're sending me on a wild goose chase.
All right, well,
like, this is.
I'm looking for a goose. Has anybody seen? I'm looking for a goose.
A wild goose. Did Fate and Void get shot? I mean, they're just worse than the young guys, right? Oh no, baby Ghosty. Thanks for the flower though. It'll buff. Chase.
I got stream the games, so it's fucked. I know it's the same with the games, Satori. Just fucked. It's the decision I've got to make is the England game on the weekend should be on about when the stream ends. Like, but it'll be the end of like a hugely long weekend. Do I have the patriotism, the gusto to sit down just as the game's starting after a weekend? Maybe I'll just put it on and try not to close my eyes for too long.
ZANSIDE now. Cat Bash on the attack here. Both teams running with the Cat Bastion, which we were very briefly blessed with on the end of King's Row, but we haven't really seen as a meaningful matchup other than that in this series. Gonna have to see if this can turn things a little bit pro 2 Blast, because frankly they're running out of options. They're getting smacked about by RØDE ZANSIDE everywhere else. So just play another matchup. Push through. Wall is absolute wank from Becky, but in the sky it appears that Per is just going to get no help. The Suzu is going to be late from Gamjong. Gamjong actually really wants to get 2 games in today, and he wants to get 3-0 today, because that was abysmal. Drop the Bastion down to the ground. How do you miss that, Suzu?
It's been delivered to your doorstep. Somehow still can't get it over line. He's going to TP out and try and live now, but Heist is right behind him actually. Can get taxied out, so it looks like we'll be able to live, pick up Gamjong from spawn and everything like that, but I don't think they're going to be able to touch her. Only just spawned now, so yeah, first point, no problem. Chance for a bit of a snowball. The saving grace, Gamjong did survive, and he nearly has a Kitsune rush.
Is that a clanker in the YouTube chat? I just looked in the iconic chat. It was the one that you were talking about. Like that reads like clanker messages, no? Like it just looks so AI. WOWCS taken down Probe here on the second point. So maybe second point is where O2 Blast decide to make their stand and convert a reverse sweep. Glor Buzz, thanks to the Prime. Welcome. Appreciate that. Sungen poking towards backline here as RØDE ZANSIDE just losing one player means that they can't really push up the slope any longer. They are going to have a couple of ultimates with which to work, but O2 Blast not only have ults to match, but also this huge positional advantage in the form of the high ground. Any swing will be deadly here. Kitsu comes out early from Gamjung, instant response with the Ray and the Flux, and we're just going to have to wait and see if we can catch out Irony.
Gonna catch him out, no problem in the end. DPS get one apiece. Might just be able to get the stop here as well. They lose Sungan, but they're stuck out in the open. They're gonna Blizzard for actually. Becky thinks we can win. Doesn't seem to have frozen anyone though, so he might be very, very wrong about this assumption. He's gonna die a wasted Blizzard here.
Blizzard up the wall, and O2 very comfortably in control yet again. Faith common up a storm for his taxi, if nothing else, as he slowly flies forward with his Sigma as well. RØDE ZANSIDE now. They have given a little bit of space on the payload, but they can surely take it back. Prevent the card from rolling too far up this high ground, giving up the fight entirely. You can see most of RØDE are still just stuck on the low ground, trying to make that walk up the slope. Amateur Yaya, thank you for the 3 months of tier 3. Good God, that's cheddar. Wu-Chan's gone for a Blizzard here and killed nothing. Flux into main as well, but we'll just go back to getting paid, because I ain't seen a kill in ages. Thank you, Amateur Yaya.
Big trouble for Heiser now. He has to slow it down completely. So that's actually been walled off on the side. So Heiser's topped up, trying to re-peek. Rock goes wide, though. Now he's walked forward a lot, but Heiser's going to get punished for this one here. Caught in the open. Catnap goes through, hits Faith with that one. See if they can turn the kill. Can't turn the kill. Traitor again favouring O2 Blast here, and looks like they will remain in control. And such a tough attack on this one, especially up against the Cat Bastion. All you can do is walk up slow, it just gives the Cat Bastion sort of infinite chances. And they'll get another fight when Hero 2 Blast. Don't know if they can find any late kills, but plenty of time to stabilise. Kitsune Rush, Catnap, everything they could possibly want for next.
Yeah, hold's getting pretty solid now for O2. A few minutes already burned. RØDE ZANSIDE, nothing good to push up onto this high ground. The Bastion bombs, maybe we could open up with a little bit of a Turkish special here and see if that could find a weak spot in O2 Blast hold. We've actually got Heiser up on the high ground somehow, maybe deposited by his cat. Pro is just going to fall over on the ground, not lifted up into the air. Suzu does nothing for him. Rock comes out comically late. And what an unusual fight for O2 Blast to lose. I mean, it's on brand, but what the fuck was that?
High ground, Kitsune Rush advantage, 0 kills, no even like scary situation for ZANSIDE fair. They just kind of died in front of everyone, so that's a particularly disappointing one for them. ZANSIDE now have 4, nearly 5 ults to snowball with. Blizzards will be in play though, so a big freeze can really even negate a lot of this ult economy here. So all the pressure on Wu-Chan to maybe try and find something, even Faith to potentially Catnap to force that one out. But it's an early flux of a choke here, which means the walkthrough's going to be difficult. Wu-Chan throws down the Blizzard. Heiser goes forward to dodge the Blizzard, drops in, Rock behind him, Faith with a Catnap over the top. But here comes the Ray, and Heiser's actually just got him in a blender right now here. Really nicely played from Heiser again, and that's going to be second point.
A super clean one there for Heiser. Goes really deep early on, manages to juke the Blizzard entirely, and that is a bit of a disaster scene here for O2 Blast. Now, they have conceded a lot, and RØDE ZANSIDE still maintain a pretty comfortable amount of time to push through the third point. So really, not a good fight whatsoever there for O2. They spent big on an attempt to hold on, but just get nothing for it. Now they try and retake high ground towards the beginning of the third point. Pressing around this corner any second now. He's just waiting for some resources to recharge for his team to catch up. Walls exchanged on both sides. Becky is going to dip out through that side. You can see the double angle that's been created here between Sung and Per. Engagement begins now, but Per has fallen to the ground.
God.
At least a Suzu hit.
Fucking throw Per in there, no? Flux over the top from Sungan. Blizzard in response, and yeah, ZANSIDE, maybe even this. But Blizzard cleans everything up here. Is one trade for him to worry about, but they kind of just slung Per in main, dropped him into 5 people. I mean, sure they Suzu'd him, but what are they hoping for?
Bit of an unusual one, to be honest. I don't know what the plan was on that. Heiser playing top now. You can see he's once again coming up a storm, holding this door nice and close. And all of O2 Blast are up here, actually. So Heiser, he gets an absolutely money special right now. Gets to do so much damage early on. He nearly has another flux for it. He drops down to the cart now, holding on, but he has the flux, and there's only 3 meters, 2 meters that need contesting. Flux going to come out now from Heiser. He's holding it in the sky at the moment. Show us where you're going to drop it. I used it. Did he get cancelled or something? Like, where did it go?
He just missed. Sure. Either way, it's a real bad situation for ZANSIDE, as Heiser's going to die for this one as well. They tried to wall to save him, but it's O2 Blast who actually gets to hold their ground with this one. ZANSIDE will have to regroup, go again. Only a minute and a half left as well, so especially the nature of how long these fights can take to set up for the attackers. Might be getting dangerously close to just sort of last fight territory Only bombs available for Probe. O2 Blast going to have a Catnap, going to have that Blizzard again. So more powerful ults, but time bank favours him at this point as well. Stop looks really on for O2 Blast now.
A stop is really doable here, only a minute on the clock. Good ult bank building up as long as Heiser doesn't get his acrobatics on to dodge another Blizzard from Wu-Chan. It really could be doable here for them. Proby swinging quite aggressive. Form comes out. Burst form as he will swing in, but he gets rocked off the map. Per's going to take him down. The clean-up kill there, but great rock there from Sungan. On the edge of the point here as well, there is an ice blocking Nay. Blizzard comes out from Wu-Chan. Feels a little bit nervy to drop that one, to be honest. I feel the advantage was well and truly there for O2 Blast. And by dropping that Blizzard, maybe they open the door for RØDE ZANSIDE to win this next fight in OT. They have 4 ultimates for it, nearly 5.
Forward hold as well, which is making this touch extra difficult for him as well. Might have to use one of these ults early. Maybe even just pop a ray around the corner, just clearing this space out as quickly as possible, see if you can catch anyone. We're going to go for a neutral first. Catnap onto, Cat fly through into high ground. Big damage onto Heiser here. Per's going to try and shoot back. Catnap over top. Per has been catnapped into that ray. They've lost Heiser during all of this, though. The bomb's going to come out. It's getting real chaotic and messy, which is not what ZANSIDE want. They're going to throw the Blizzard in as well. I don't know. He has got Wu-Chan, but the shield is good. But rock for cover. They still find a kill. A second kill, actually. ZANSIDE might not be done just yet. We're heading into overtime. They burnt every single ult, ZANSIDE. They're back on Doomfist, but they found a way through.
Touch is really dodgy here. Wu-Chan's actually going to go Venture just to guarantee the touch. Per over to the Cassidy as well, trying to find a quick kill. Wu-Chan completely responsible for the touch here. He gets it early, which is good, but he's also in a lot of trouble. He's going to go drilling up into the sky. He's going to die for it. Stomp out for Sungan on the Malga. Per, form on top. Sungan finds one trade, but we need more than one. Sungan now just pinning for the damage reduction. Kitsu comes out. We're really close to what they need here, but Gamjong and Sungan both dead. Faith, he can't quite do it. What, the ult?
Yeah.
It might have been, actually. I didn't see it.
He threw it in the May wall. Yeah, fuck. So anti-clutch.
Now, Gamjong is actually the worst playoffs player of all time. You see him stick it there. He hits it. I swear that
wall was already up. You know, like it was...
It was way up.
There was like a wall in his face as he just went, boom. His hands would have touched the wall as he casted that Kitsune Rush.
I hit live, so we're going to have to sync up again.
Alright. He's just... bless him. Bless him. Thank you, Fab Easy Clap, for 17 months. Round of applause. Round of applause. Alright. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33... 32.
This works.
Cool. Sorry, I know it wasn't the most consistent counting you've ever heard.
Nah, it's alright. It's a little hazy in that background.
It was hard to see, wasn't it? Yeah, I was like, has it paused or has the number just not changed?
Where's missing genuinely? I swear, Jung's buns. Jung looked pretty good right up until he didn't, to be honest. He looked good last week. He's just looking supremely anti-clutch this time around.
No more price changes for Korea, so these are the final prices. You can even start planning next week if you've got forward thinking. Alright, O2 Blast, fighting for their lives. There is a lower bracket for them if they do lose this game, so they're not completely dead, but a little play a game Friday, get yourself through to playoffs, wouldn't go amiss, but they got a lot of work to do. They'll get an initial wall timing out, torpedo swing as well, little rock round the corner. Heiser is fine, but he just have to concede for space.
Base conceded now, as Sungan is going to just get as much poke as he can in around the corner. Now a fast swing actually for O2 Blast. They try and pop around and it looks to have worked. Heiser's completely caught off guard. The Maywall blocks any assistance from behind. There's no Suzu available regardless for either of these teams. But God, what an insane pop there for O2 Blast. They've just decimated RØDE ZANSIDE here. Late kills onto Irony as opener as well. These are the guys that need to taxi people back. With no Irony, with no opener, can they even get this touch? They're all three-carding all the way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be awkward. They need to taxi their Sigma to it if they want to go for it, and they have to sort of go now, but they're going to get walled and weren't really committed. They go out now! Oh, they do get it! 70 centimeters left in play. They get themselves on, but Probe's going to die for the effort. They have to throw their Bastion into it. Sungan still poking away now, looking for it. Ult's getting real close for a lot of them, but that rock coming out from Sungan might seal the deal here. Big damage, and Heiser's going to fall. Now another Bastion form from Per to clear everything up, and that one will be the cap there. And real indecision from ZANSIDE seemed to cost him there.
Yeah, just like very late on that recontest. Awkward position for them from the get-go. Only upshot here for them is that for all the fights that they've taken, they have at least earned some ult charge through it all. So O2 Blast, they got 5 ultimates to rip around the corner, and RØDE ZANSIDE, I mean, they still have 3. So still doable for them when they take the scrap. O2 Blast not set up very far forward as well. They're taking it pretty passive on the back corner, not going for any of that early poke. They actually don't need the early poke by way of ult charge, but RØDE ZANSIDE don't have to fight hard for the space. Early orbital ray, Flux in response. Feels like there should be a kite happening here, but of course it's just Per dead on Bastion, isn't it? Now we ray!
Blizzard as well, thrown in as well. Becky is very much separated here. Opener's trying to save
Opener
him,
just
Becky's
threw himself
frozen.
into the blizzard
Oh
and froze
God.
himself! And lived!
He lived? I think it might have been good, because it kind of saved Becky's life. Like, it hit a couple of stuns, it distracted people. It sort of all works out. He dies now, but I think that was a valiant sacrifice.
Wow. Opener just sees the big picture play when they need it most. Throws himself with
Becky's
his
life is worth
ultimate
more
into a
than mine.
blizzard.
Yeah.
Becky is a 2-for-1 player. Just classic. It's insane, actually. Look at this push around the side for Becky. It looked like he was trying to get a little flank off, but he's not going to happen. He's just going to rotate back around the main, get stacked up towards his Sigma. Poke onto the cart now. Headshot onto Wuchan might force the block. Shield is good to keep him going. The bucket is good as well from the back line, but a blizzard push comes through. Catnap on a Becky. Becky's dead 15, which ways Ansung is going to eat the blizzard. Talk about a forced issue for poor Beck there.
Explain
Damsung's
that
traded
one,
off
Tom.
screen though, so yeah, now we're in a 3v3. Oh, 3v2. Rock! Oh my god!
I don't think that was intentional for Bajuno, but it hits numberless. They're still getting poked up a little bit. They have to be careful. Sungan Bowie might need to hit another rock to get himself out of trouble here. He'll hit another rock. He's got himself out of trouble here.
Gets himself out of
Sungan's
trouble.
going to give him a pocket, and now they can start forcing the issue here. Missed opportunity for ZANSIDE. Another unforced error, and this has just been a series of disasters on second point. Can O2 capitalize?
Sungan is actually woke right now. Guy eats the blizzard, rocks the world. Full clutch for him. Awake, not woke. Sorry, I wouldn't want him to be confused with that movement. Now, a little speed ring through the choke. A massive flux is going to throw Becky into the sky. Orbital Ray going to be completely counted out by a bit of slow play here. Catnap for Opie. He's taken Faith. Save Private Hongyu! Blizzard on the... Or not a Blizzard, a... Ray on the cart here. Proby's going to find trades, but it is 3v2. 2v2. Nah, Sungan's woke, man. He's got this. He's got this.
Yeah, get onto the tank right at the end makes all the difference. A bit of a scary one as Camden didn't quite have the Ray to match as quickly as he would have liked, but he gets it in the end, and then Sungan and Per rather can clear everything up. And now a real chance at third point. ZANSIDE did finish as well, but O2 Blast a real chance to send us to overtime again, like in the previous map, but this time with a much more competitive time back, an actual chance to be able to win the map the next round.
That'll be a very competitive bank here for O2 as RØDE ZANSIDE, they are trying to take this high ground side. Sungan is going to get through the wall and start eating that damage just in time. Skin of his pearly whites as he escapes back. O2 is still free pushing the cart right now. Not sure that a double angle has been created. Looks like it has. You see the Cat Bastion engaging from the side, but Sungan, controller of the choke, is blocking that Sigma hard. And the Cat Bastion turn has found nothing. Now, Irony completely zoned out of the fight here by Sungan, just playing the midpoint. He's in a really treacherous position right now, but he drops the shoulder. The Catnap Rock combo. Blizzard is out for Becky, but Sungan, he's trading positively here. It's a 3v3 right now. Still, Heiser holding on with that flux, 130, 80 HP. He's so low. Sungan still going. 2v2.
2v2 right now. We are much closer to the O2 Blast spawn as well, and Sungan's actually seeing meters where this is happening as well, so they're just going to play their life now. ZANSIDE back it up a little bit. The O2 Blast will be here soon. A full strength flux in hand. They have to worry about the artillery strike from Pro, the Catnap from Opener, but still a real chance, especially if Sungan can find a good connect with this flux. He's got a Sigma on his left, the rest of the enemies on his right, so we can actually taxi him top. They're trying to go over top of Heiser. Can we get Heiser there in time? The bombs will slow him down, but Catnap over top misses though, and oh, he might die for this one as well. Opener's 1 HP, gets away. Probe's found Gamjung in the back.
Gamjung.
Oh, great
How does
trade
Juno
from
die?
Probe. I don't know. But that's gonna
does a
seal
Juno
the
die to
hole for
Bastion bombs?
ZANSIDE.
This was it, man. O2 Blast. They had the angle. Huge flux there on the corner. Easy steal through of the payload at the same time. Proby gets
Maybe
deposited
Flux if
forward,
they want.
taken low, but he might not die. He's actually continuing in the back here. Now the flux is huge. Becky and Faith will
They're
trade
so low.
places and spawn. Look how low everyone is. The rock onto the SIG. The bombs are out now. These are 4 per. He's going per mode with the bombs. He's taking everyone down. Swing for the Bastion. He's got artillery going, but they can't find the kills. And now it's all on Becky to get the recontest. He's coming back on the Venture. But look at this. Ray for Ray. Can Irony get the Ray on in time such that Becky can actually do something? Or are they just going to be able to ice him out when he comes out the ground?
Yeah, they should drop the Ray now, start getting some kills. Ray's come out. Wuchan's very close to Blizzard, so keep your eyes on the majoring all of this. Rock comes out, catches Per on the high ground, stops it, making full use of this, and now he's lost a lot of his form timing now. ZANSIDE, they've managed to stabilize. They need this Blizzard desperately. They need to keep Wuchan alive first, though, and Becky will go down. He lobs it in from downtown at the point. Is it going to catch anyone? No! Wuchan's rushed this Blizzard. We're going to head into another fight, though. They still have Catnap, but they've lost Gamjing in the back. Opener's found a trade, and Catnap now to try and trade it onto Heiser. They're trying to hang him, but Faith has to play his own life in all of this. O2 Blaster on the ropes, bombs over the tops. Normandy Beach, they go into fall, and there's only 40 seconds left. They got to hurry now.
Gamjung is just dead every fight, man. First pick constantly on the Juno here versus a comp that doesn't apply much pressure. And that's the bank gone for O2 Blast. That was their moment. That was their window
Blizzard.
of opportunity. And Blizzard was wank. Doesn't stop the card from tapping through. The Ray was that little bit too late to help them one-shot Becky come out the ground. Nothing goes right for them. And now ZANSIDE, they have Flux, they have Catnap, they have Tectonic Shock, all the tools. Pushing to the spawn right now for Becky. He's going hard with it. Flux comes out as well. Everyone's in the sky. Gamjong's got to get that bucket out. Per's dead before he can hit the ground. Meat grinder for Sung. And there's 7 seconds left, Zav. Is anyone even able to touch here? Hongyu's found one. He's giving no touch, and that's done, man.
Alright, that's just for hold.
Series.
That's just for series. ZANSIDE are going to playoffs. They'll take up one of those 5th and 6th spots right at the start of playoffs. And O2 Blast gonna have to go battle it out against Cheeseburger, and it's just a repeat of our regular season. This is if you didn't see, Max, the schedule for today is the exact same as the schedule for day one, week 1 of Korea. Yeah. And this was actually the exact result as well, I believe.
O2 Blast fake power scaling through the stage to wind up exactly where we started.
Oh no, wait, it was the inverse. It was the inverse. It was a free O2 Blast. So yeah, O2 Blast have actually off a cliff.
Disaster.
Fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Can you be in charge?
I can be in charge. Alright, let's cash this. This on side. That's a tough one for O2 Blast, I think. Really, I mean, there's not many good ways to lose 0-3. Opener's going to get 32 and 7, 27 and 8 for Irony, 32 and 10 for Sungan, 34 and 12. Sungan had some nice moments. Per had a better map, you know, like slim silver linings, but I think big picture for O2 Blast. Not only did you lose to a team that, you know, you would wager yourself probably around equal to or slightly better on the day. Also very uninspiring, like horrendous mistakes with a lot of the ults, both in terms of what felt like plan mistakes, you know, bad macro, but also just in terms of some of the individual execution. Gamjing had one of the rougher series of the 2 weeks we've seen him play. Yeah, Wuchan, really quiet. The OC Blast had missing, to be fair. You think it was a missing gap? Irony player of the match? I feel more inclined to give it to Heiser. Thought Heiser had a pretty good series.
여러분 안녕하세요. 드디어 신간다가 돌아왔습니다.
Oh, at least Yun's back. That's nice.
네, 자 이렇게 대망의 LCQ 첫 경기 인터뷰로 돌아왔는데요. 오늘 첫 경기는
What if it's not that bad for Falcons? You're going to get Falcons Crazy Raccoon next. I don't think there's really too much more to talk about for that series. You bought the Jetted jersey, but the Toyota on it is bigger than the Zeta logo. I'm crying. Look, Toyota can have whatever they want, you know. Got to keep the Toyota sponsorship. Congratulations on getting yourself a Toyota shirt, though. I'm a walking billboard. I mean, I have. Considering maybe I should buy a Toyota. I already own a Toyota. Fuck, it works! Damn it! Oh, fuck. It's already worked. Alright, yeah, Crazy Raccoon Falcons next. Falcons are going to be without merit, which means they're probably going to be able to be running some... a lot of Reaper, Shion, Mauga, probably where they can, kind of what we saw in the first map here on Antarctic Peninsula. But what if that's actually just a good comp? What if their roster's actually really competitive on that type of mirror, even without merit? Is it a Yaris? Yeah, how do you know?
좋습니다. 하지만 그럴 때일수록 뻔뻔하게 임해야 다음 경기에 지장이 없겠죠. 형들이 뭐라고
You want to play the movie to movie?
Yeah, why not?
Hellboy 2 to Roadhouse. Who the hell is that in Roadhouse? I saw the remake
Is
of
that
it.
Patrick Swayze?
I guess so. You're gonna have to carry this one, mate.
Fucking hell, how do I get to Patrick Swayze from... Is that...
What the hell was Patrick Swayze in? Like, what's his deal?
God, I know the name, but... Was he in that Ghost movie?
Isn't both of them Patrick Swayze? I mean, that would be pretty short if they both contain Patrick Swayze.
That would be an unbelievable help in this situation.
Let's give it a go.
Oh, hold on, Hilarium. Let me get distracted first. Good reminder, though.
I don't see a Patrick Swayze in this. Like, what has Patrick Swayze done? I don't know anything about Patrick Swayze.
Wasn't Patrick Swayze in that Ghost... You know that famous clip where it's like... There's a woman making something with clay, and then there's the guy behind her. And I forget what the film's called. Maybe it's just called Ghost or something.
I got nothing.
But I also don't know how to get to that film, because the only person I know from that film might also be Patrick Swayze. So I've moved us no closer.
Oh, Ghost.
Oh, wait, that was a Demi Moore banger? Right, does that help us?
Well, you can go... Ron Perlman, Seth MacFarlane, Jeffrey Tambor, John Hurt. Like
those people must get us like a pretty...
here. Like, John Hurt's old. Like, these guys are pretty old, Tambor and Hurt.
Jeffrey Tambor in a lot of comedies. Was Patrick Swayze ever in a comedy?
Oh, funny guy Swayze, eh?
Anyone know a Swayze? I'm looking for a Swayze comedy. He was in Dirty Dancing. The problem is with all these Patrick Swayze movies, he's the only guy I know from the movies.
Dirty Dancing or Point Break route? Hey, Sniper. Is that a Dirty Dancing dino? Alright. I got nothing for these, man. I don't know any Patrick Swayze movies, or I got nothing for these.
I don't know how to get to Patrick Swayze. It would all just be like...
What are some Patrick Swayze movies? Like, I need some names.
Yeah, Dirty Dancing is Ghost.
I'm 0 for 2 on those.
Point Break.
I'm still... Point Break. Keanu Reeves.
Roadhouse,
Is there a Keanu Reeves pathway thing? Keanu Reeves is in Point Break, right?
Oh, maybe.
So,
Alright, I've not seen Point
Reeves.
Break. Who else was in Point Break? Or if we can get Keanu Reeves.
Just keep clicking, you'll get there eventually. So, Keanu Reeves, like...
what was in Keanu Reeves?
Guillermo del Toro guide, has he directed anything with Keanu Reeves in it?
I don't think so, no.
Guillermo. It's Clive Lewin guy's eyeing me off right now. I got a feeling about Clive.
What was that latest Keanu Reeves movie where he was an angel. Who else was in that one?
An angel.
Yeah, he's an angel, and who was it?
Who directed Constantine?
Was it Seth Rogen?
Seth MacFarlane's here.
Ah.
Sort of Sethisms.
Is there a rule where we can go Seth to Seth?
Surely there's like a Seth hop we can
Seth,
take here.
can we play? Maybe we've got like a wild card now. We can play our Seth to Seth. Family Guy route. Was Seth Rogen ever in Family Guy? I feel like Family Guy is almost like cheating.
How
with
does Seth
cameos,
Rogen connect here? Yeah. You both have negative ball knowledge. I'm not impressed. I can get you to Wahlberg. It's good to know that you can get me to Mark Wahlberg, but like, where does that? What's the progression? Fuck. Like, where were you, Keanu? Like, I'm looking at these faces and thinking, where have I seen you, Mr. Reeves? Family Guy had lots of Roadhouse references. Like you go Seth MacFarlane, Family Guy, and you just like go through a cameo, and it's just like there, like.
Yeah, I feel like that's like it doesn't. It feels against the spirit of the game, you know.
John Hurt. I feel like John Hurt has died in so many movies. Like I'm gonna go John Hurt.
Okay.
Let's see. Like let's go John Hurt.
Well, we
let's
got
go back
Keanu
20
Reeves,
years.
right?
Let's
We
see
got
what
like
we can
Keanu
find.
Reeves. We got like something to target here.
The Proposition. That guy low-key looks like Keanu Reeves.
Not sure if that counts.
Crime Punishment. Around. Like this guy, John Hurt just fucking acts, bro. This
God.
guy's in so many movies. It's ridiculous. Slot movies too. Like he's the main actor in these.
It's like 2 movies a year for like a pretty
Yeah.
pretty extended
Like a
stretch of time.
Steven
you know?
Seagal, Nicolas
Like,
Cage level. Yeah.
Not all of them are going to be bangers, okay? Not everything can be a 5-map banger of a film.
Like, what the hell are these movies? Like, why was he in The Bengali Nights in 1988? Like, what is he? What is this guy? This guy's just all over the place. I feel like I'm too deep now. Like,
We need
way
to
too
like
early
keep
for
it
Keanu.
keep it north of
This,
2000.
he's actually just been acting for forever. Though.
Keanu's not going to be alive in some of these films, you know.
Yeah. New Blood, Perhaps Last Tape, Lost Souls, Tabloid, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. No, Bait, Alien. Trying to get to Keanu. We're not getting to Keanu through here, are we? I don't see you, Keanu. But he was in fucking Indiana Jones.
Is there always gets Keanu from there?
Probably. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. British, right?
Yeah. Now give us like
Snowpiercer. Hercules. God, just kept at we got Break. We're halfway to Point Break. We're halfway to a Point Break right now.
Now he's gonna find a point. Put up the videos. Okay. I was in Jackie.
Trying hard. But...
Natalie Portman in any films with Keanu Reeves? Do we know?
Portman. Where'd you see Portman in here?
In Jackie.
Who else was in that
2016.
fucking John Wick slop or like The Matrix or something like that? You know, like was there
Like
overlap
Lawrence
between like people that
Fishburne.
were in V for Vendetta and people that were in like The Matrix? You know, was there any overlap there?
I never saw V for Vendetta.
Is Hugo Weaving in V for Vendetta? Dude. Checking in on Unter chat. Hi, Gay CommanderX.
Agabouts.
You can go Harry Potter to Hermione to This Is the End to Seth Rogen. And from Seth Rogen, we can go back to Family Guy that was on the first page.
At that point, we've already used our Seth to Seth.
We could get back into Hellboy. See if there's anything we missed. Like Alien, like was Was Lawrence Fishburne in any of the Alien movies? Was he like a commander that fucking died shooting his gun, or
I
like?
feel like that was just for Matrix. Like when I think of him in like a space setting, I'm just thinking of him in like the Matrix spaceships.
Yeah.
If you find a movie with anybody from Lord of the Rings, you can get to the actor for Elrond, who is the agent in the Matrix.
Could be somebody here in Rabbit Ears, Aladdin, and the Magic Lamp of 1994 that we're missing. Paul McCartney from Rio to Liverpool.
All right, we can get to the
outside shot
Beatles.
Okay. Yeah, we're too deep. We're too far. We're too far. Go back. Contact. Like, I didn't even know they remade this movie. Didn't even know there was an original. Do we go into a Harry Potter? I feel like that's a bad play. That's a bad play winding up in a Harry Potter cast. Trying to get to an American actor through Harry Potter. What about John Port?
A fair point.
John Hurt was Kane in Alien, the guy who gets chest bursted. Yeah, I mean he's like a perma-dead actor, right? Like he's like the Sean Bean of the old times. Like an old man's Sean Bean.
Does Gary Oldman help us? Gary Oldman and Keanu Reeves, same film.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gary Oldman was probably a villain in a Keanu movie, right? Like.
So that's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, right?
Was he in that?
Gary Oldman, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Fuck. Mates at Costco at the moment. 5 kilo bag of oats for fucking $8. You want oats or berries? Berries, mate. Oats cheap anyway. Alright. Fucking.
Yeah, that's the Guy Galaxy, yeah.
The best performance in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. You want to go into Tinker Tailor? We'll see where it leads us.
We get to
We
Gary
gotta get
Oldman.
into a movie.
I feel like we're in a.
Control F.
I think it was 2012.
All right, so Colin Firth, Tom Hardy, Mark Strong. Is Mark Strong in fucking John Wick?
I've never seen any of the John Wick films.
Or is he? Is Mark Strong in John Wick? Or I'm confusing it with The Gentleman, I think. I think Mark Strong's in The Gentleman or something. Fucking Brits, man. They're all Brits in this movie. Keanu's not in The Gentleman. Kingsman? That's not taking me to Wick. This guy kind of looks like Jack Nicholson. Does that help me? Where'd he go?
Wait, hold on. Benedict Cumberbatch. This feels like a long path. Benedict Cumberbatch gets you Morgan Freeman, gets you Ian McKellen, which gets you like Hugo Weaving, which gets us Keanu Reeves. There's like
outrageous. Yeah, all of this
like
to get to Point Break, to get to Swayze. Oh, there's nothing down here. What are directors? No. Like we